Nice. Okay. I think it would be good to get our revenge. I would like to have provoking roar. I'm just trying to figure out what I should drop. Uh, yes, I will take 14 cards, please. So balance measure is a nice attack card, big damage, and it gives me XP. Spare leaping cleave. Can you go to? Yeah, I think it's maybe. I'm trying to see. Warding strength is the one with high XP, but I actually have to use it this time. I have yet to use that card, and that's like my biggest XP card and the most tanky. What about what's overwhelming assault again? I should know these by heart by now. I could get it. The way I get it is with. Oh, that's what you mean. The skewer is nice to hit two guys at once, but that's the move. It's the leaping cleave into the skewer that's the nice combo because it gives me the wind element, and then the skewer uses it. But mm-hmm. Yeah, I just like the idea of having that attack 2 is not an actual attack, right? That's I'm moving. Right. Right. All right. How about just for this time, get rid of trample and take provoking roar. We'll just see how it goes. I don't think so. Do you think the loot could be handy so that I don't have to get to the chest as close, or no? Yeah. What would I remove? That's a good point. Overwhelming assault is nice to off a dude though. 6 damage, 2 XP. Yeah, let's just go with this. I think this is fine. I'm skipping the trample essentially. That's the one I'm feeling like I'm missing out on. Hmm. Well, vermlings makes me think that it's like vermin, and everyone likes vermin. Well, then we definitely should just enjoy the music. Yeah, if you're a vermling, for sure. Alright, we don't have to go anywhere. Just leave. Not wanting to disturb the ritual. Oh, nice.
It's not necessarily the sulfur mine's location that's a
So the
secret.
sulfur mine is secret.
Its stench is easily noticeable from a mile away. However, the map, as you get close,
Boo, repeat story. Yeah, don't do pacifist. I don't think pacifist is a good. We'll find out. Yeah. Try the experience one. Put me in, coach. I can take it. Oh, look, see? This is the perfect scenario for you to put me in, coach. Oh, man. I want to go. Oh, see, this would be nice to go in and trample all 4 of them. What are you talking about? I have boots. I have speedy boots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you're right. Well, you could step me up 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could step on 3. Or I do a mad cleave with the stun. I think that's what I'll be doing. 1, 2, 3. Do I want to get right up on their bacon though? I have a question. Hold on. Oh, if I move and then push, he's out of range. This is what you were talking about before. Okay, you decide what you're gonna do, and I'm gonna think for a minute. We did keep the heal, didn't we? I kind of want to try the move we did last time. Oh man, you pushed me all the way up into them, and then I used the cleave, and then but this time I want to use the stun so that they all don't get to attack back. Oh, you would have to go. Yeah, you'd have to go super early. But I'm falling into the same trap as last time. I still take over herself. Sounds new. Okay. I would either, yeah, I could do that shield, but it means I'm using the card right away, and then I would do the cleave with the warhammer. But that only hits one guy. Oh, I get you. Okay. No, that's good. Try it. Let's do it. That's a very good point. So, all right, if you're gonna put me up in there, then I'm gonna do. How about this? If you're gonna spare dagger. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, the other option would be balanced measure. So I move up on him, and then I'm hitting him for a significant amount. Although I don't know if it counts for your move. Your move doesn't count for me. No, that doesn't work. How about instead of your like, I'll just use overwhelming assault for the move. I'll move 3, get up on him, and then balance the measure, and just hit one. Yeah. Like, I think I'm trying to imagine just we take out the 2 wolves. And that's it. I don't know. I kind of. How many moves do you push for?
4.
3, 4.
Just noticed my microphone's been muted, so that's cool.
If you push 4, you put me right in the middle of them.
Yeah,
And
right
then
in the pocket.
if I leap and cleave with the hammer, I should be stunning 3 of them.
Warding with sweeping blow.
Sweeping blow. Sweeping cleave, leaping blow. That's right. So to me, that's my attack card for sure. With your move. Then the question is, what do I do as a extra?
Yeah. But you need to go early.
So spare dagger, maybe.
Spare dagger's not that early. You could try it, but you might.
Oh, that's what you mean by early. All right, go to provoking roar then.
Okay.
Or shield bash. Sorry, shield bash.
Shield
the
bash,
one where it gives me the
gives you
shield, and if they don't get stunned, then hopefully that'll prevent enough damage that I don't.
Alright, let's go. Here we go.
Okay. Fingers crossed.
Alright, so he's gonna do a move 4 and a loot, so he won't attack. And the wolves have the dreaded attack move attack. Luckily, stunned, there's no way of avoiding that, so I'm going to pop this guy with immobilize. It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, one of the 2.
Oh, cool. I got that out of there quick.
You immobilized him though, that's good.
Yeah. That's good.
And now we find out if I die.
No, you're gonna be mostly fine.
Okay. So I guess you want to stun all but the one that... Yeah. That... Yeah. There you go.
Those ones?
Let's see how it happens. Oh, the boots. The hammer. Did you pop the hammer?
Yeah, the hammer's on. See,
Okay.
they got the stun icon on them.
Hammer time.
Could I posit that if you hit this guy with a stun, he'll have 2 stasis effects, and I can always hit people harder if they have more stasis effects?
Sure.
Okay. Because I feel like the immobilize.
It means
plus
one
stun-
wolf is going unchecked. And he's
Yeah,
gonna bite me twice.
But if he's immobilized, it's not going to help. He's still going to bite you.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Oh, you killed somebody, and you got retaliate damage.
That's okay.
And you want to pop a shield?
Yeah, except they have the pierce, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this out again. This is exactly the same thing that happened last time.
It's not exactly the same.
It's just as bad.
Alright.
So did that one get stunned at least?
This one? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
stunned. He's got the stun icon. Alright, now they don't have it anymore. Now you're dead. Alright.
No, I'm dead.
And I lied. Their status got cleared, so it doesn't
What?
change anything.
Why?
Well, he took a turn, and so during his turn, his immobilize and his stun wore off. Because they wear off at the end of the turn. There was no way to make it any better. It's fine. Like, if this guy was immobilized, it wouldn't make any difference because he didn't have to move. So, it's all fine. Alright, so you're in the middle of it.
I'm in the thick.
You still got leap and cleave.
Yep. That's the attack I'm using. And for the move,
You could heal, you could spare dagger, you could warding strength.
I'm thinking I should move. So the hope is that the leaping cleave kills the small wolf, and then I'm gonna move away from the other one, so he's forced to have to move.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're gonna move away from damage. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Like I've overstayed my welcome.
leaping cleave, and you're gonna take something that gives you an early. Unfortunately, you have no cards that give you early moves, so you'd have to like. If your plan is to run away before they bite you.
Oh, 54 and that's a good point. What about disarm? It doesn't do that much damage, does it?
If you use disarm on that guy, I mean, you could use disarm 2 on like this guy, and then you would take a retaliate, and then you could spare dagger this guy, and he'll die maybe, and he won't be able to bite you. And they just used. We can't see their attack deck at all, like if it got shuffled or anything.
We were supposed to go all in. We didn't do that. Now let's stick to leaping cleave, and then oh, I don't want to burn that card just yet.
I mean, you could lay down your warding strength finally.
Yeah, let's do that. Sure.
And leaping cleave. So it's going a little bit late. I don't know what'll happen.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Maybe I can get in there and slice and dice.
Well, the one on the right, if you could either stun him or wreck him or hit him in the junk.
Wow.
Which one's the one that gives disadvantage? Muddle?
Yep. Attacking a guy who has retaliate often seems like a bad idea.
Do you have a ranged attack so that you're not getting?
I do. It's this one here, but it's on the bottom. It's not ranged enough. I used my like long range, but I mean taking a couple beats is not terrible. Okay, so let's just do this. Okay, so the hounds are gonna go before you get a chance to go. They're gonna move 4 and attack 2. So for my turn, do you want me to go take this guy out so he doesn't bite you? Or do
Yeah, if you want. Do you? Yeah.
I mean, I might be able to take this guy out.
Let's
I
try
bet-
that then. Oh no, because you can't move.
I can
Can't
take him
do
out.
half of scary. +0. And splat. Come on. ×2.
Did you see that the ×2 was a blessing ×2?
No?
So
What does that
see-
mean?
See how it's got the little symbol here?
Yeah.
So when I paid the $10 to the house of whatever, the
That's
tree
what-
or whatever, they
Right.
add 2 blessings into your deck.
Okay.
So I killed that guy pretty hard. 1 damage. That's not bad.
Oh,
It's your turn.
cleave. And now. Yeah.
So these.
Now I
two-
have the other thing that's useless. Perfect.
No. Why is it useless?
Oh!
Oh dear.
Uh,
What were the?
kill
What were
anything.
the? I'm gonna turn fast forward off because it's goes a little fast.
So I think I want to
So you
use
drew
my
a-
warding strength.
You drew
and
a
I want to
negative
pop.
2 and a ×0.
Oh, that's perfect. That sounds about right. So the potion
Yeah.
and the wording strength, I think I'm popping it for the first time ever.
Here it goes.
Do your thing.
Now you're level 3. No, I'm just kidding. So
Oh.
so now I click this and it says it's gonna reduce it, right?
Yeah.
So this shows up here, by the way, now. And technically in this part of the turn you can discard cards that are here if you wanted to, but it makes no
Right.
sense to do it because this one's going to the burn pile.
Okay.
But for like the summoner who can bring back cards, sometimes it's like, oh yeah, I want to discard it so I can bring it back to life. Sometimes that makes sense. Or on my character, I can get an aspect and then I can put it in the discard so that I draw it back so I have an extra like card for the turn.
Right.
Alright, so oh man, your card draw is just really bad.
What do you mean my card draw?
Just the luck draw.
Oh. Yeah. That's okay.
What do you want to do?
Dare I try the retaliate?
I would.
Oh no,
dare
I'd
not.
rather use it for the heal.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm using the heal, and then for an attack, stupid.
In theory, they're in line with the pierce if you wanted to crack the door.
Oh, you're saying open the door and then wreck them both?
Well, you could open the door and then you could pierce this way if you went early enough.
Yes. And I could use provoking roar if I want to make sure I go first.
Yeah, you could.
Okay, let's do that.
Let me know when you feel like I'm playing the game for you, and then
No,
I'll stop.
I won't do that. I can't do that. So Lindsay bought a bunch of Doritos.
Were they 3D?
Well, I just want to know if you were talking to her because she showed up after her errands. She got home and she's like, "Look what I bought!" And there was 3 bags of Doritos. So maybe she overheard us and she thought 3D meant 3 Dorito types.
Well, if they're not 3D, then you send her back to the store.
Maybe one of the types is 3D.
Oh, maybe. When you put the 3 bags together, then it's like the 5th element that creates it.
You should go super late and do like a loot 7. Because like all 4 of these are gonna be 8 gold. It's gonna be awesome.
Well, you're standing in the middle of loot city.
But I don't have a loot 1. I got rid of grab and go.
Who told you to get rid of the loot? I'm going into
You-
this door, and then I'm
All right.
bombing this dude to death.
Alright, you blow that boy
with
up.
a blow up card.
I think you should summon your rat friend
Oh,
one of these days.
one of these days, he's gonna be. Once we get over here, he'll be.
Okay.
He'll be chomping.
That's
on the
when we
bit
pop everything.
Yeah.
Just activate all abilities.
like it's hot. Okay, so the Hound has a lower Okay, so you're still going first. He's gonna move 4, attack 2. He does more damage if there's another Hound nearby. And this guy's just gonna move and do like a lame attack.
This is perfect because we're opening the door, so there
Yeah.
will be more hounds nearby.
Yeah, and they're gonna come bite you.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're a traitor a little bit?
Because I
Well,
have
those are
suggestions
vermling.
where you. Oh, no, I'm good. I'm a mind thief. I steal their mind.
Okay.
Do I feel like you might get bitten when we open this door? Because there are dudes back here, but I feel like 4 movement is a lot, but I feel like
They might be able to reach.
they might be able to.
Well, I could always pop the boots and.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't move after I move.
What annoys me about the game is that you can, like, let's say that you had 3 movement, right? You could move here, and then you still have 1 movement, and then you could add your boots. But the game makes it so if you do this 2 movement, you can't then add the boots to make it 4. So what I do in those situations is I usually would restart the round if I'm like, oh,
Let's
don't like
go
that.
with it, man. Remember, we were just kind of popping everything, so let's just do it. And if I die, I die.
Oh, they're really far back there, so you're good.
Yep. And slicey dicey.
Now you've used up all your bad cards, so these should all be really good.
Boom.
Gold pile.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right.
You can't get me.
You remember these guys? Don't you?
No,
know who you are?
I think they're new. I haven't seen these.
Why is he
before.
moving so slow?
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's not fun. Oh yeah. Give me that XP.
Now, should I help you or should I run to another room and get the top out?
You have an attack for disarm. Maybe that's the one you should use on this guy that's up front.
Well, I wouldn't use the up front guy. I'd shoot the wolves.
When you gonna run right past me?
No, it's range 5.
Okay, so stand on that pile and kill a wolf.
Okay.
I don't think you should abandon me yet. I think this is the moment where we lose or win. So
All right.
we need to kill these wolves.
It's definitely the moment where I get the gold, and then he's disarmed though. He's fine.
You literally got a ×0.
What is we're fine?
On your ranged attack on a retaliate guy.
On a burn card, yeah.
Oh my god.
We're good.
Alright.
We'll summon the
Everything's
rat. The rat knows all.
I think we need to start using the big cards. So I think I want to heal, maybe.
Or do you, well...
Or not stand in the doorway. I don't know yet.
It's almost like you want to go early, and then if the wolves say they're going to come and murder you, then you run away. And then if they don't say they're going to murder you, then you murder them. I don't know.
So, okay, how about I do eye for an eye as a heal, and then I do overwhelming. I think it's overwhelming, my choice.
Okay.
So I'm gonna one-shot this little dude, pygmy man, probably.
I can stun him, but you're gonna kill him, so I don't know. Force one enemy within range 5 to perform attack 2, range 0, target another enemy with you controlling the action. So I could take remote control of this guy and make him fight that guy.
Yeah, that's good. Anything to hurt them where they don't. I wonder if the retaliate pops on them. If you're making one wolf hit the other wolf,
well, this one's disarmed.
So make the other one do it then.
Yeah, so this one will fight that one.
Yeah. But
it doesn't consume his turn, though.
I'm just curious to know if it will cause retaliation.
Oh yeah, it will.
So he
and I'll
might
move
die.
him back here to bite him in the butt, so that he.
No, but the one that's attacking will get retaliated by the disarmed guy, and then maybe die. So there's only one wolf to worry about.
Well, he would get retaliate 1, which won't kill him, because it's math. It's not an attack. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So the hounds are moved 4. So if he's back here 1, 2, 3, 4, so he can get to both of us.
I could stay in the door so he doesn't get you. I'm healing myself this round anyway.
Well, so I'm gonna toss a stun on him
Whoa,
because.
wait, why? I'm gonna one-shot that guy.
I know.
I have complete faith.
There's nothing else I can do. The only other thing I could move and get gold.
Alright. But, okay. I thought you were gonna do the forced enemy thing. On the...
I am gonna do the forced enemy. Oh, that's
but
on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, this is.
And not that guy. Yeah, that guy. And now we hope that... Come on. He hits him like a double damage.
Perform for 2 attack. Oh. Controlling the action? Oh, he doesn't get any moves, so he just gets to attack for 2.
Ah, -1? Are you kidding me?
Oh, they both take a little bit of AoEs.
That's not enough. Anyway.
Attack.
Oh, is it a burn?
Yeah, but I don't burn it though.
Okay.
Okay. So
And
you
now
wanna overwhelming this guy?
Yeah. Just end him.
Okay.
I'm gonna ×0 it. Oh yeah, 8 damage.
It's overkill.
And now the heal, and now I hope that I don't die. But they gotta wander over to me at least, so there's that.
Well, one of them's disarmed still, so that's good, right?
Yep.
He just came to visit. This one, you bite and you take shield.
Nice. I mean, sucks.
I think you're doing this, but unless you wanted to.
Yeah, that's the only 2 cards, right?
Yeah, you could short rest would be the only other option if you didn't like these options enough, but.
No, I'll do that. I have a feeling I'm going to ranged and then move with the balanced measure. Or I could attack and then attack for 0, so.
You could attack for 2 and 2, right? You could use the overcard for 2.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And the undercard for 2.
Yeah.
Which might finish one off. But if you don't move, then I can't do anything.
Yeah.
Short of like run towards one of these doors to start doing the opening.
When we both have a 27, what happens?
Then it depends on the undercard.
We're gonna find out what happens.
Well, it's you. It's already telling me that it's you. I just don't know why. Your warding strength shows that there's 3 more on it? I don't know. Okay.
Yep.
We'll see what happens, because these are the things we can do. So he's going after us.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do, for example, attack 3, range 3, then you could move out of the way, and then I could move in. And
yeah, I think that's a better choice for your cards. But that means you're getting bit if they don't get killed.
ooh,
And
he's
also,
doing a
if it's
double
attack
bite.
range 3, does that mean I still get retaliated?
Yeah, because you're within melee range.
So
you
instead of that,
you could
use bounce
move.
measure to just move 2, and then I'll throw a dagger at.
Well, they're only gonna move 2. So, for example, let me just see here. You could like move to a range of 3 and throw a dagger. Well, you have move 2, which gives you range 3, and then you could throw the dagger.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying.
That means you have advantage, and you don't get the
XP.
retaliate.
And a retaliate. That's right. Do that. Go stand on the gold, bottom left. And then
Over here.
fingers crossed I don't screw this up. Come on.
Which one do you want to slice?
I think they're equal.
This one, because there's a gold pile already there.
Yep, sure.
because you have to bend it around the corner. Nice.
Hook shot.
Like what's
Alright.
her name?
Like who?
That lady in that movie? Where's she?
Oh, you're talking about Angelina Jolie.
Yeah. I have a push 3, so I could push him so far that he won't even be able to move. Well, 1, 2, 3. I could push him so far that he won't be able to. He'll be able to attack me once if I screw it up, and I won't get any retaliate.
But you
so
should
that's
stand on the gold. And if you stand on the gold, you can't push him.
cool. Yeah, I should, but I'm gonna stand here for the push. The push is important because it
Alright.
protects me from the retaliate and from the bite. I'll let you get the gold.
I'm not gonna collect gold. Man. I got things to deal with.
Oh, that's excellent. Where's my bless now? I'm gonna put him in the corner.
Yep.
There you go, baby. No one puts baby.
Alright. I think we're both long resting while he wanders back over to bite you.
Yep. Long rest. Long rest.
So does that mean my warding thing is gone now?
Nope. You
It
still
stays
have-
until it gets completely consumed?
Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
It's like 6 health. Unless they pierce you, then it's less.
Right.
We still have to go to these corner rooms to do the deed. Not that deed, the different deed.
Yep.
Alright, he's going to immobilize me, which is excellent because I was not interested in moving anyway. Oh, he wants to get that gold pile nice and tasty. Look at that tasty pile. What do you want to burn, my friend?
So he just about one-shotted you there.
Yeah, don't worry about it, I'm gonna heal.
Okay. Balance measure.
But you love that card.
Do I know? Actually,
Do you want me to re-roll it? You made a choice.
what I was thinking is, it gives big hits if I pair it up with big moves, and it might be good for the next 3 rooms because the next 3 rooms is like single guys.
It's true.
So maybe I should get rid of like the cleave.
Do you want me to re-roll it?
Maybe. Are you okay with that?
Yeah. So the rooms are full of single guys? We just need to hook them up and then they'll leave us alone.
Do you want to change the game plan?
I'm just kidding.
Didn't
Alright,
these guys immobilize you last time?
this guy? Yeah, he immobilizes me, but that's
Someone immobilizes. I don't remember who.
this guy. He bites. +2. That's rude. That's as
So
bad.
which one of the cleaves? There's a cleave and there's a sweeping blow. Push.
I feel like in a room full of single dudes, your sweeping blow
It's
is
useless.
attack 2, which you could get off any card,
Yeah.
and it serves no purpose.
So there's the move 3 and the push 1 that I also don't care about.
You have
what's
a
the
bit of other moves.
Sweeping cleave, what is it? Sorry, sweeping blow. What's the cleave one?
I mean, it hits for 3 and gives you an XP, which is
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much on
better.
par
And
with
it's got-
most your cards.
And it's got the move 3, so keep that one.
So this one gone.
Yep.
And for me, I have no clue. I'm gonna put on my biting claws and bite people.
Bitey?
Yeah. You know, I'm not gonna run into two-way people where they're having negative condition, unless I put on my my muddle poison claws, and then I use this card. But I feel like I'd rather just hit for the extra damage up front and possibly kill people. I mean, I'm not gonna be playing with you that much, so possession feels weird, but I might still get a use out of it. I know you like the rat.
You know, if you're not going to use them, toss them. Like, what's the second half of the rat?
Move 4, which I will use a lot.
Oh. Okay. That's a move for it. Oh, it's a.
That's got a move on a top, which I like. That's a good range, but maybe I'll keep the range just so I have one. I like all my cards. They're all good.
Look at possession again. That's the one you seem to gravitate to.
I think that one is gonna lose it.
Okay.
I like the idea of catapulting you. Like, it gives you almost an extra turn,
Okay.
you know?
It's Withering Claw again.
But then I don't move, so... I'm not gonna get to move next turn. I might as well just catapult you, right? And then I'll burn it next time?
I don't know. Is your plan to stick around and kill the guy?
I have nothing else to do. Right? So...
You're gonna heal, and then he's gonna bite you. And then you might die.
How am I gonna heal? I don't have a heal.
Long heal. Aren't you long healing?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna heal. Yeah. There's a light behind me that's flickering. That's really cool. Yeah, this one.
They're all good cards. You just kind of have to.
I wish I kept crappier cards so I'd know what I was doing. Alright, so I'm going to see if I can finish him off with something.
2 health. And then you could do loot 2. Totally do a loot 2, man. Look at all that gold.
No, but loot 2 is a burner.
Yeah, it is. Wait, what?
I don't know what's happening. Do I have
That
to...
one. Scurry. Oh, baby.
Well, scurry.
Loot 2, XP, all that gold,
No,
all that sweet, sweet gold.
No.
Like, Luke, stop it. Alright,
I wanna
that one's a stun,
kill him for sure, but
so use that
I
one.
wanna do it. Well, it's range.
Oh. They go to preserving.
Oh, I lost my immobilize, so I could move. So I could go early and move far enough away and just shoot him with.
Yep.
Well, he might catch me, but it's more likely he'll catch you.
Your ranged attack does an immobilize, so you can't move if you get him.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so then I just need to move like 3 squares. 1, 2, 3, and then I can shoot him from a distance of 4. So do I have a move 3 that I could double a move? Like, why even shoot him? I guess because I have to do something. I could put on my claws. Okay, I'll shoot him to go early. It's double immobilize, but who cares? It's not a super useful skill. What do you want to do? You going through that door?
I think I'm going through the door on the left. How do I get there?
Well, you could use a move. So 1, 2, 3. With your boots, you could get to here, which means you might not be able to reach the enemy if he's
Spare dagger.
in these corners.
Give me a spare dagger.
But
and
I'm talking about if you do a move 5 and he happens to be in range, then you could balance measure murder him. But if you miss, then like if he's not close enough, then you're
it's
wasted.
a lost card, yeah.
You could use.
I would spare. I almost. Go ahead.
You could use skewer,
That gives me 1 extra square to reach him.
and
1,
then
2,
you'll definitely
3,
reach
4,
him,
5,
and then
6.
balance measure to finish him. Pretty much it, for sure. But that's 1 burnt card.
Oh, you're saying use skewer as my burn?
You could. Because I'm thinking if you get a big move, you might as well use balance measure. But it's up to you. If you don't want to do a big move, you could just use a mediocre move and throw a dagger at his head. That also works.
We have 5 doors to go through right now, right?
Yep.
So I'm thinking I don't want to burn a card on this.
No, that's fair.
So do I have a move? I have a move 3, I think is my biggest move, right?
Yep.
So leap and cleave. Yep. And then do a, yeah, just range.
Okay.
Keep it pretty tame this round, I guess.
Do you want to go earlier? You might as well go earlier.
It's fine.
It won't matter that much. Alright, so move, immobilize. So I'm immobilizing him. Now, do I want to move that far, or do I want to move onto the gold pile? I can get the gold pile on the way back.
It's up to you.
Can I get line of sight on this guy? Let's find out from the line of sight guide. It says... Maybe. I guess so. I guess it's okay. From what I know of the game, this is line of sight. Basically, if any part of this tile can touch this tile through an open cavity, then it works. So that's good. So I'm gonna go... Why is my character going all wishy-washy? So I'm gonna go here, and then throw the dagger at him. Cool. Here I go.
That looks beautiful.
What? I got lied to. It's not line of sight. Reroll. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, your game's broken. Clearly, you have to go collect the gold.
Yeah. My character's built for getting the gold, so...
Telling you, man,
Actually,
you should have loot 2'd.
The scoundrel, like, all of his cards are like loot 5. I'm pretty sure that's his whole...
The whole deck.
Yeah. I think if you read the description, and I'm not joking, it's like...
I remember
we'll
we were
loot
playing...
the whole thing.
I think we were playing with Chris and Pat. And they
Yeah.
were like trying to figure out how to get through a door and kill these 2 guys or 1 guy. And I was like, guys, I have a card here that says attack 12. Guaranteed strike. Like, let the scoundrel do scoundrel things.
Yeah. But that would mean you were playing the scoundrel, but you said you were playing the sorcerer.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure you were playing the scoundrel.
Yeah.
But I'm letting you pretend like you remembered it properly.
I think it might have been Chris that was playing the sorcerer.
Yeah. Alright, here's the annoying part, is that the door is 3 away. Do you want to pop the boots so that you get...
A chance to reach him?
Yeah. You might not need them, but if you pop the boots and you go in, then you can at least go to a better position. Yeah, so he was gonna be
Out
too
of
far
range,
away.
yeah.
So
Alright,
you want to
step
go
in.
like here?
Yeah.
Toss a dagger at his head. I don't know what he's gonna do this turn. Move 4, attack
No.
1. I think you're safe.
I'm gonna get a double damage, it's fine.
Yeah, from the blessing you got.
That was not a double damage.
No, but you got +1 XP. He's
Probably
so
gonna hit
slow.
level. Oh!
0 damage.
Stabby. How dare you?
What do you want to do? This little dude.
Little potato. I
You
gotta
have
step
air
up
right
to get
now,
the
by
chest.
the way.
I have what?
You have air. The air element.
Oh, as in I can pierce him and hit him for 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think I might have to long rest before the next room anyway. You're on your own on the far right, and I'm going up to the further thing, or...
so it's 1. You get 1 XP for hitting him with this too.
Right, I hit him with that, and then I just moved to get
chest.
closer. Yeah.
What do you want to move with to get the chest?
I have the chest, don't I?
The chest is here.
I know, so any card could be a move card.
Yes. What do you want to use?
Oh, Provoking Ruse.
Provoking roar. Sure. So I'll make it so you go sooner, I guess.
Yeah.
Now this little wolf bastard.
You have a more ranged attack?
I'm just gonna run and he'll catch up.
Just put your rat down and leave.
Oh yeah?
Well, I don't know. It's up to you.
Bitey?
Bitey could help. 1, 2, 3. Wait, you're at 6 cards. Maybe this is not the round for burning. Use that for the move 4, I think.
That's what I was going for.
Do you have a ranged? Do you have any range left?
No. So I think I'm gonna use Scurry to get a hit in. And with my boots, that's a total of 4, 7, 9. I can move 9 squares. And this guy that I'm going at is only going to attack me for 1, so, like, what do I care? Right?
Like you're just leaving the wolf behind?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
He'll eventually catch up and we'll kill him.
So you are going to scurry.
A literal scurry. If you don't use the cards for what they say, then the Gloomhaven gods come and they assault you.
Oh, they already assaulted me plenty. Did you click the little win thing?
Yeah.
Oh, of course, double damage. Yep.
Yeah, so you
8.
hit him for 8, so he's dead.
I want him to explode. Thanks.
I think you got a little bit on the wolf. And so he's at half health, he's muddled.
Now we find out if the plunder happens.
The plunder. Oh. Yeah, I'd have to go back to your character.
Do that later.
1, 2, 3. So I don't need my boots here.
You're just gonna move to the chest.
Oh yeah, I could just go to the chest to loot at
Yeah.
the end of the turn and hit him. I guess I could drop a poison on him,
Yeah.
just
End him.
so that he's like.
Ah! Come on! Is that the 3rd times 0 for you?
Hey, but I got a ×2, so it all evens out.
You didn't get a ×2, did you?
Earlier I got a ×2, that blessed
Oh.
×2. Oh, he's
God.
doing a loot action? What an idiot.
Did he steal the chest? Oh, Wolfie. I'm gonna come and smash your face now.
He usually has a move 4, so if you went late enough, you could just, like, as he runs up to you, you could just punch him.
Well, how much health do I have?
You have, like, you know,
I'm
most
okay,
of
yeah.
it. Hey, plunder is checked. You did it.
Nice. Okay, shield bash could be my... I can't use balance measure to move with these cards.
No.
I could use it to attack,
Yes.
but I don't have a good move. And I already popped my boots. So...
So, if he does 1, 2, 3, 4 moves, he's close enough for you to do a 2 and attack and kill him. If you go late enough.
yeah. Let's
Do you want,
that.
like, is there something above that could be, or below that might be useful? Like, you don't care?
Well, the heal I want to use, and if I don't use it now, I won't get to use it later.
Why don't you roll with retaliate so that if he's there you can stab him, if he's not, like if he does like a 99 or something and he has a move 4 and he'll come bite you, then you can move and when he bites you you'll kill him.
Pick eye for an eye, well, but make it so I go late. Yeah.
Okay. Oh jeez Louise. Attack 3 plus 2, I mean that'll kill him. This one here
is
won't
awkward.
kill him. Don't I
Ooh,
have
attack
oh,
6?
attack 1
6
with
will
wind?
kill him. I saw attack 6. What was that?
An
Oh,
adjacent
yeah.
ally may perform attack 6. Notice I don't have
What?
an ally. Yeah, I can
We're,
make
we're
you
friends. We're still friends, don't worry.
I can make you crush somebody. Oh, the wolf is doing a move 4 muddle, so you're good. See, he's gonna go visit you. Like, hey, Luke.
He's like, "What are you doing over here? I
what's
heard
up?
you. I heard you like smashing faces."
We're friends. All right, this is gonna work nice.
Oh, okay. 2 damage. Yes.
No, we're gonna hit for 5.
Oh. Well, 4.
Okay.
At least you got him. That's good.
At least
Stamina?
I got him.
Stamina? No.
Not yet, because I have 2 cards.
Okay.
It won't help. All right, so
I-
you're going to move and then punch him, and you don't care which cards.
Well. See,
Oh.
I want to use the heal,
You could use a move 2 and then attack on X, where X equals 2,
and I get an XP. Yeah.
and you get an XP. That's your
Yeah. Let's do that.
That's your best course of action. And if
But
you
I'll get a times. If I get a ×2, it'll be great.
then you'll take
At
damage.
×0, I mean. Oh, I almost didn't finish him. That's great.
I think that's the theme of the game. So I'm gonna take a long rest because I could use an extra health.
Yeah. Let's reconvene in the middle, after a nice long nap.
Or you're taking a long rest.
Yeah, I don't have a choice, right?
Yeah, and I do have a choice. If you were closer to me, I
Oh.
could help you move.
You could always move in one. Like, use this round to move in and then long rest. Otherwise, you're just losing a card.
What? I'm gonna move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my boots because I'm in a long rest. Is there a top that's interesting? No. Okay, so I'm gonna boot it. You gotta boot it to move it. Skippability. Which card do you want to burn, sir?
That's a good question. I'm thinking Provoking Roar. Although it's so low initiative, it might be good to keep it. Hold on. How many low cards do I have?
And you still got a 15, 18.
Maybe Eye for an Eye. It's time for that one to go.
It's your only heal, but you probably won't be taking a ton of damage.
Right. I'm gonna heal 2 from my long rest.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So
I'm gonna have to long rest every time so I get the boots over and over.
yeah, almost. Okay.
I think what you're trying to say is we're not beating this.
No, it's fine because you could, like, in theory, like the long rest burns a card, right? So if you use all your cards and then burn a card to long rest and then get your boots back, you've probably moved at least like 15, 20 squares. It's just the top is sheer garbage the whole time. What do you wanna toss?
I think the heal.
The heal? Eye for an eye? Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't help you in the move department.
There
It
you go.
doesn't really heal you and help you in the kill department. So, alright, so try to space out your moves so that you're grabbing stuff as you go. For instance, if you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then next turn you do a 2,
Yep, I get
and
it.
then you keep going. Okay, so a 5 you would do like, for example, a leaping cleave.
Yep.
And you don't care what the next one is as long as it's not like a move.
I don't have a move on top.
So just whatever, shield bash, doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
that one's good because it's a burn card.
Long rest for me. So move 3, pop the boots, go to here. Good.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna presume more things because it's kind of boring. Is the visibility better since we made those changes to the?
Sadly, no. It's about the same.
Okay.
That's okay.
There might be another way of doing it. Okay, here's a move for range 3, so I sacrifice is my move, but to give you a move 4, like that's a chunk.
But you have to be in range of me.
Yeah.
So if you can't keep up with how far I move, you can't keep doing it.
Yeah, but I can move faster than you.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Alright. Now that you have the boots?
Yep.
Gotta stop eating these Doritos.
They fill you up faster if they're 3D. That's the thing.
It's science. Got it.
Yeah. I mean, these are good cards, man.
They're all good cards.
I guess this one. I'm not gonna take on that aspect. I really like wounding somebody and doing an attack on the bottom, especially if they're poisoned.
Yeah, but right now the priority is getting places.
It is. It really is. And this is good.
Gotta move on top, yeah.
This one here is like force an enemy on the bottom and the top immobilized. Like, the only benefit here is I could hit somebody if I have nothing else to do on top.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like this one here is a very slow roll. It's actually not bad because I could put it on while we're moving. and then I have that aspect so that when I go in, I could do more damage.
You mean augment?
Yeah, I could augment myself. This one here is kind of lame, but like it's a finisher, but like it's not.
It's
helping me
also
get any-
attack on the bottom that has range.
But I have one that attacks on the bottom already.
Okay.
I don't know. Whatever, we'll be fine.
Okay.
What is, we're fine. Okay. So for me, just to like get us going, I'm gonna use the 9 with this, with the boots. That'll get me like lined up close to where you are, wherever you move. I think you're gonna go to the pile.
Yep.
The big pile.
Wow. I mean, I think there's going to be a turn where I can only do a 2 move.
4G, man.
You chose the warding strength instead. Did you highlight that one?
What do you want to use?
Oh, it's already lit.
Because it's like, it's active. It's
I
in
just
your-
want to know out of the 5, I have 4 cards left, right?
So
The
you have-
4
you have
cards.
2 more shields left, if you're curious.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is the 4 cards. Do I have? Which ones are moves? So that one, balance measure, is a big move with an attack. So that's not gonna happen. Skewer is a big move, but I burned the card. So
Yeah.
I might not want to use that just yet. I don't know if I'll even use it.
Well, you could move, like, for example, if you, like, let's say, you don't have your boots right now, but if you had your boots, like, you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could have enough to go into the room that you know you could hit anywhere, and then you could balance measure, like, end the guy, and then
Yeah.
whatever. But I would maybe save that till you get to this room. Like, when you're here, just be like, yeah, I'm gonna cross the whole map and murder, and that's the end.
Okay. What is Skewer's move? Skewer's the one with the big move. Spare Dagger has no move.
Yeah.
All 4 of these cards do not have moves.
No. This one's got a move.
Alright, choose balance measure. Balance measure for my I'll do a 2 move, and then I don't even think I'm making it to the door.
You'll get to the gold pile.
Yeah, just pro it. It doesn't matter which one. Anything.
Okay.
It's a throwaway, no matter what it is.
Let's try Skewer to see if you can try to get to that experience somehow, but I don't think so.
Okay.
So you're gonna use move to go here.
I guess if you go open a door, we'll
Well,
have things to attack.
you want to consume that air? Oh, it doesn't. Yeah,
No,
you can't.
skip. It's
Look
like
at
there's
that
a
gold.
breeze in here, and it's been in here for a while. See
take
the way I reached down and scooped the pile with my shield?
That was interesting.
Get real.
That's an aesthetic for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna move here,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna move a little bit more.
Are you going to the right? To the middle?
I'm going to the right, I think.
Okay.
I think this turn I'm gonna give you a boost. I think I'm gonna use my potion. I'm gonna get my move 4 back. Seems like a good card. Alright, so I need to go later so that I can give you a boost. So possession. Is there anything on top that is useful for me? I can get my augment on. So that next turn I can just bust in and wreck them.
Do you need to go later because I need to be closer?
Possession is within range 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're not close enough.
Okay. Because I only have 2 choices and neither of them move me. That's
They all
great.
move you 2, which is all we need.
But that's what I mean. It's not like I'm not gonna be standing up close to the door until
Well,
you do your thing.
1, 2, and then 1,
then
2,
you're gonna
3,
push me.
4. So you'll get to here. You can long rest and then like
And then
wreck them.
yeah, then it's showtime.
So we good?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm just gonna move you for kicks here. And I'll try to get you this experience, but I think that it won't work. I don't know what the logic is for why it is you can't get that experience. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Because I didn't attack anyone.
yeah, but when you choose a card, you like, if you can't do something, then you do the next part. Like, one of the cards will say attack 2, shield 2, self, right? So
Yep.
if you don't do the attack, you still shield yourself. So why don't you get the and in that case, there is a card that says attack 2, shield 2, 1 experience. You get the shield, you get the experience. I think it has experience on it, but the attack never happens, and so it's like I don't understand. Do you want to move here, or do you want to
Yep.
like go open this door?
Oh,
You can't open the door. I lied. I think
well,
it's better
the
for you to
question
go
is,
this
do we
way.
want to go up and try to clear out the middle?
Together.
Well, either like maybe we open the door. There's one guy, and just one of us takes it on.
My thought is if we go left and right, it's equidistant for us to go to the middle if one of us gets stuck.
Fair.
Because if one of us just loses from just movement failure, it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
This
you're gonna
is
go
very
down.
likely. We're gonna run out of cards. It's gonna be great.
Skip a attack. Oh, I see. I get 1 XP.
What?
Yeah, where did I get
That's
that?
because you
XP?
did the augment part.
So you have to do some of the card. I don't know what the rules are.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Long rest.
Yep. And what do I lose?
Oh well, you'll have to choose that at some point. I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I feel like I'm gonna use that ranged attack with immobilize so that they can't come and get me. That seems smart, I guess.
I'm seeing the value of grab and go right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. The part I don't like about grab and go is that. Well, anyway. Yeah, grab and go is pretty good. It's got a very low attack. How are you getting hits in? Holy crap, you're fast.
Hits is a
not-
big word.
Yeah,
Like
well.
tickles. He got really tickled.
You scratched him. You
Hey,
scratched it.
he's trying to steal my treasure chest with a loot. Alright, what do you want to trash?
So I think I need to save that move 6 to maybe make it to the last room.
Mhm.
Provoking Roar seems to be the lowest damage, lowest move.
Yeah.
So I think Provoking Roar is the one that's got to go, probably.
If
Do
you
that
were-
or Balance Measure. What do you think?
Well, with balanced measure,
There's a chance I do something big.
you could do a big hit. Like if as you move into this room, you could do, for example, a move 5, and then you could attack for 5, and you could probably end the guy in 1 turn.
That's right. Yep.
That's
Burn this one.
your best chance. And if you fail to kill him, then you could hit him, and you could get a better move than you normally get off balance measure. So what do you want to
Okay.
do this turn? You want to do like
I think this is the turn I do the big move.
the big
So
big
Balance
move, though?
Measure.
'Cause,
No.
like,
Balance
1,
Measure
2,
to hit,
3,
and then
4,
I
5.
pop the boots, and I use.
You
What's
could
my
reach
biggest?
with your boots. You could reach anywhere in the room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like you could literally reach everyone
Okay, so do Leaping Cleave. I think that's a 3
with
plus the
balance
boots,
measure.
and then balance. Yeah, that's the way to go.
Okay.
Well,
Alright.
hopefully that works.
And then for me, I've got to kill this guy. So that's cool. He's kind of standing in an annoying place. Though I did lock him down, so I feel like that might be my fault.
It's okay. Just step up and break his face. Oh, immobilize.
I have a chance to kill him. It's fine.
You have your poison too,
Yeah.
and you're gonna need to long rest anyway, right? Oh, or he just comes over to fight you.
Yeah. So I could use move 3,
Top.
immobilize. I could walk around him.
Force one enemy
And then
within
punch him.
range.
Do you know what I mean?
You can't walk through him.
I can go here.
Oh,
It's not as much movement as I would otherwise like, but I don't have enough to get there anyway. So
Yeah.
I'll apply it. I'll move most of the way,
Yeah.
and then because
Hopefully.
he's immobilized, he'll take extra damage.
You poisoning him?
No, I should
Oh
have. I
my
guess.
god.
I don't know why I didn't poison him. I should have.
You missed anyway.
I was
You missed
pretty
again.
sure. Oh dear.
Oh my god.
Don't judge
That's.
me.
I think that's 4 misses in one day. Did you
All
pop
right.
the boots?
I can pop them still.
Yeah.
Now you've got jump,
Pop 'em.
so you could jump over this and get the most movement, which can
Yes,
give you the
please.
most attack.
Yeah. And just one step away from the chest, but that's okay. Oh man, if I had one more move. Yeah. Splat. That's good.
We're really celebrating the zeros, so that's
It's better than the other zeros.
that's true. Now you've unfortunately got to make a move onto this sucker.
Yep.
So you're just gonna use. Doesn't matter, I guess.
Yeah, use the skewer because it's I'm not gonna use it for the.
But you're.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I only have
three
3 cards. Yeah.
Am I long resting while I'm standing next to this guy? Maybe I just short rest.
Oof.
But then I don't get my.
You're at
boost.
6 cards. You're.
I'll take a long rest. I don't care.
But he's gonna hit you though.
Yeah, but he hits for like 1, I'm gonna heal for 2. It's gonna be a net gain.
Okay.
And I'll get my boots back, which is good, I guess.
Do it.
I could just use loot 2 to just loot. I'll murder him.
Will it loot the chest? That's the question.
Yeah, it'll loot the chest.
Well, then you totally should do that.
So you're moving onto the chest and then that's it?
Yeah, well, we have to grab it, and I don't have a grab and go. So.
You did loot the one down here, right? Or just...
I hope so.
Yep, it looks like so.
Did you get the one in the bottom right?
Yeah, I feel like I did. It says we have 2. So after we get these, we'll have 4.
So, yet again, I'm skipping this, and
It seems like you're
XP.
lining up really good.
I'm like, I'm gonna wreck this wall.
Oh, cool. 2 damage. Neato. Alright, heal, and then play
Watch
the
for your
game.
net gains.
Target 1 adjacent. Da, da, da. Do the obstacles affect line of sight? I think you can attack over obstacles, just not around walls. So this card is still fun.
That hostile takeover's been putting in work, eh?
Oh, I should have discarded the mine's weakness.
Why?
So that I could redraw it as an extra card. I think possession is maybe over. I mean, I could get 2 experience later, but it might be hard. I could use it to help you finish something off, but...
Yeah, I think that's your mobility card to get me in there.
Well,
right?
By the time I get close enough to get you in there, you're gonna use your move 6 to get in there anyway. You're gonna run past me, and I'm gonna be like, wait, I can buff. Oh.
Well, yeah, that's true. Scurry, I feel like it's a move and attack. Don't get rid of that one. Gnawing Horde is the Plaguey. What's the bottom of Gnawing Horde? Oh, move 4. Fuck, that's good. All your cards are good, man.
This one. I don't need this. Like, move 3 is like, I know that's like your highest move, but for me... Good.
Since I got rid of the grab and go.
Long rest for you?
Long rest for me, yeah. I don't have a choice, right?
So I feel like for me here, I'm gonna scurry for the loot, and I'm gonna try to end him on the top.
Scurry loot 2, right?
Yeah, it's a
Or
loot
does
too.
it burn the card?
It burns the card. I could not do it. I could just do like an old-fashioned. Like, where's my under? I got rid of my understun. Okay. So I could move.
Hostile
into
takeover does work. Doesn't that one do? Oh, it's a range, so you can. Do you have a move and attack?
So I'm gonna.
You have a lot of attacks
Oh,
now.
here's what I'll do. I'll move and then I'll shoot him with an immobilize so he doesn't hurt me, and then he'll have a mobile. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll be fine. Move. Oh, he attacks at range with poison. Excellent, because I was anyway.
It's all
fine.
part of the plan, right?
Well, I had a plan. Where's
Come
my
on, double damage.
Oh,
God.
yay. What's his range? Attack. Oh, 3. So I'm. Yeah. Okay.
It's okay, he'll miss you, don't worry. I have a feeling he's gonna miss you. Element created. Oh,
I made it kind of.
oh, you're green.
Is that good?
I heard it
What
helps.
cards do you want to get rid of, Luke?
Oh my god, I'm down to 4?
Well, you have one that's up here, but you can't trash it because it's not in a discard.
I guess Shield Bash.
Shield Bash.
Well,
But it's got the experience.
I know, but
Okay.
and it does. Well, okay. The question is, we cross into the next room. If there's only one guy,
There's
I
only
can
one
maybe
dude.
balance measure. What?
There's only one dude, I think. I have not done this scenario, so there could be 6 dudes. I don't think so, though.
Well, all I see is that it doesn't have move on it, so I
Okay.
think Shield Bash is the best way to go. To that or Spare Dagger, and Spare Daggers.
It's always good to have a spare dagger. That's
Well.
what my grandpa told me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna scurry and then bite this little fool and maybe poison him. And then do I have a fight on the bottom? No, I'll just run.
Run
like a
away.
wind.
Yeah, just run away. We don't need to kill him, right? The mission is.
No,
Oh
we
my
do
god, we have to
them.
kill.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love if
One,
you're gonna get him down to 1 health, and that's why we lose the mission.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I feel.
I will kill him if it ends me. I will go exhausted on purpose because it's my.
Oh yeah,
dream.
that's a perk, but I don't know if I could finish the round alone, because I'm down to like 3 turns.
Why is your
2.
math so bad? Listen, you have these boots that like you can recharge 3 more times before the game's
How do you
over.
figure 3 more times? Look, 4 cards. I burn 1, 3 cards. That's 1 round. I burn another.
Yeah,
Do you know
so
what I
you
mean?
can use your boots 4 more
1,
times.
2, 3.
I was wrong. 4 more
4.
times.
4.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
What do you want to do on your turn?
Save the move cards for down the road, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe I should do.
The deepest corner here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on. I can rotate this. 1,
Do you
2,
think-
3, 4, 5. There might actually be more than one guy in here because it's so big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So to get to the very corner of the furthest part is a move 14. And you can cover like 5 of them right now with just a basic move
Okay,
with
so
boots.
okay. Yeah, that and what I was thinking is I want to have the spare dagger for when I walk into the room, and then the balance measure for hopefully finishing somebody off. So
But does that make sense though? Like, I
can I
thought
reach
you'd
the
either
door this round?
I thought you'd either get to the very front of the door and then like burst in with move 6 and go and like slap whoever you.
That's
find.
exactly what I'm thinking too, but I don't know if I can make it that far. So in this
1,
turn,
2,
I move
3,
3,
4, 5. So you can
or
move 5. Then
and
you
then
can make
2, and then
2,
long rest.
and then long rest, and then just like try to end her.
All right, fine.
And by then I might be here, and I might be able to give you a move 4.
Yep. Sounds
Anyway,
good. Let's try that.
so you want to use leaping cleave to give you a little.
Yep. Might
bit
as
of
well
a
use
run.
use the boots and yep, skewer probably.
It doesn't matter because you're gonna.
Well, I'm thinking
Yeah.
keep the spare dagger in case you drag this guy over to us.
Okay.
And I could maybe spare dagger on my second turn.
I might finish this guy. We'll figure
I
it
would
out.
like blast past him even if you don't finish him.
I'm
and
gonna
if he
poison
chases-
him just because it's cool.
We'll see. So of
The
course
poison
plus
is
2.
that he's dead.
The poison called death.
I can
Alright.
I can get
Wow,
the door
you're
open.
already at the door. Jesus.
I could get it open and then step back because I have to long rest anyway. Then they'll start coming out and we'll know what's coming.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea to not waste opportunities at this point. Oh my
Jesus.
god. A level,
Hey,
a 9?
There's some traps
Oh my god.
for pushing.
I lost those cards a long time ago. So
what
do
are
you
the
want to step
cards?
in or step out?
Well, they're gonna
I feel
move
like,
too and bite me,
yeah,
so
but
I'm gonna
is he
step
gonna
back.
he's a shaman, which makes me think he's gonna summon stuff,
He's
and we
moved
need to
2,
get him
attack
dead.
3, range 3.
I need my leap for the jump over the things. Yeah, okay. I want the wolves to come after you, and
Oh,
I'm
why did
just
they
gonna go.
move so far?
Oh, they're gonna eat your bacon.
Why'd they move so far? Oh, they do have. Okay. Don't worry, this guy won't be able to bite because he's so far. Okay.
I'm so far too.
Uh,
Hold on, not the 6.
No.
That burns a card.
I was
Can't
just
use
looking.
that. But if I use, hold on, 3, 4, 5, and then can I reach him with skewer?
Oh, you needed the dagger.
Ah! Okay.
I was wrong about this last room.
Hold on. Fuck. Should I burn the skewer? Move 6 and just
Well, you're
because I could cleave and hit them both, right?
no, because they're kind of like. Oh well, you wouldn't have jump. You couldn't jump over them. They're in the doorway. Right?
No. I'm saying use. Oh, you're okay. Hold on.
You
If I
can't-
move to right beside that guy, then I use the leap and cleave instead for damage. At least I'm getting a hit in.
Yeah, you'd be burning a card to get a hit. It might kill him.
And it probably won't be enough damage.
Well, he's 4, so statistically, no, but potentially, yes.
So burn a card to get closer and hopefully whittle this guy down, or move enough to watch him kill you.
Well, you could come enough and then you could go early next turn. Do you have another set of cards? Yeah.
Next turn I have the spare dagger and
Yep.
the balance measure.
Yeah.
Fuck. I think it's worth burning the card, but I want to ask you what you think.
Well, burning the card, because if you burn the card, I guess if you think about it, the next time you would have 3 cards, but this way you would have like
I know what you mean. I'm
2
losing
cards.
2 turns.
So I don't know. It's not.
I don't think it's worth losing 2 turns to do 3 damage.
Okay.
So I think I have to use the barely move.
Do you want
Do I
to use
pop
your
the boots? Wait, why would you even... Hold on. If you're going to use the leap and cleave as a move, use the actual move.
Yeah,
And then maybe save the boots for a better position.
Okay. So you just want to go here.
That's probably the best bet. It's a throwaway turn, but there's nothing that I can really do. Does that make sense?
There you
Fuck,
go.
I wish I had the dagger.
Please don't hurt me. Oh, he's far enough away. Thank goodness. Yeah, the dagger would be good. Oh, I guess I'm taking a long rest, short rest.
Do you dismiss that card so that you have a...
Or do I
Extra
do
card?
more damage? I feel like more damage is maybe more important.
I don't know. You're at...
Does it say plus add to attack?
If you long rest, you die, right?
Well, they'll
Because
bite
your
me a
poison
lot.
won't... Well, the poison won't let you heal.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is awkward. So many times zeros.
They add up. I can
Yep.
force a normal or elite enemy within range 3 to perform, but that's a burn. So I want to.
If you die, is that the same as getting exhausted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll figure out a good way to die.
I just mean that you want to progress your character as well, you know?
So if I pop this off and short rest, I technically have more cards, but I do less damage. Like my cards are basically ineffective, right?
I wouldn't say ineffective.
But like if I keep this one, which has add 2 attack, right?
Mhm.
Then I could go early and like attack 2 range and attack this guy and immobilize him, and then I could step away and I might not die. Right?
Yep. All I know is you have poison on, so if you short rest, it's not going to help you.
Well, short rest, yeah. I mean,
Or sorry, the long rest. The long rest won't help you because...
well, it'll clear my poison, but, you know.
Oh, right.
But I'll also be bitten and I'll lose all my cards.
Yeah.
So I think I need to short rest. And lose Plaguey? Okay.
Should've
Oh,
summoned him.
don't I have a thing that, or did I burn the card that immobilizes? Okay, so I'm gonna do this, and then how do I move away? I guess I don't have a nice move away card. Okay.
If you could kill this guy... Oh, possession. Hold on, go back to possession. A 6 attack. You might want to save that for the boss if you could survive that long.
Yep. So to move away, I guess I'm gonna use Scurry. And next turn I'll have these 2 cards.
Am I making it to the fight next turn?
Yeah. You
1,
could
2, 3,
come in
4.
and spare dagger. 1, 2, and you could spare dagger this guy. Maybe kill him.
Or... Oh, I can't hit him and then move.
No.
God damn.
That's okay though. So we'll see where this takes us. Is that cool?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, the shaman goes before. Okay, and immobilizes. Cool. I don't think he gets close enough to me though. I could shoot him, but I feel like hitting the dog is gonna be where it's at. Why do I not get my +2 from my add +2 attack? Is it only for melee? Like, hello? On your melee attacks. Oh, damn. Okay. I tried.
You saved it for longevity. You could have reclaimed it,
Yeah.
but you didn't because you wanted to keep the attack. Oh, +1. Oh, that's promising. Now and he's gonna chase
I
you.
don't have my booties. You know?
Wait, how are you going and I'm... Oh, I'm going last. Jesus. Oh, he's gonna chase you down and bite you in the butt.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna bite you so good.
I'm gonna run over here.
I feel like you should have used the move 3 attack. And really
but I
ran.
couldn't attack.
I know.
But he's gonna move 4, so it's not like I would outrun him.
Oh, he's gonna outrun you. Your little pygmy legs.
Don't worry, he's gonna get ×0.
Your little vermling legs. Oh, he's
Don't
gonna
worry.
bite you.
I got this.
Oh, that's a plus. Alright,
Yeah,
now we have
so-
to see what happens.
I have to I could toss my discarded cards, but it's more expensive, and then I get 1 more turn.
Hmm.
But if I toss my
Can you
aspect,
toss that one?
I can toss these. No, I can't choose that one. I could toss these, and then next turn I get to do these, and I could toss that into my pile, and then when I long rest, I get another turn. So I would get next turn plus.
How are you getting a turn to long rest? How do you suspect long resting?
So if I discard this one, then there's 1 in the discard pile, and I have these 2 cards. Then I long rest, and then I get to trash 1 of my 3 cards, and then I have 2 cards. I get to take 1 more turn. If I trash 1 of these cards, then my next turn I can't do anything. I need to take a long rest or short rest.
Yeah.
So, or, okay, so I could trash one of these, and then I could take a short rest next turn with this discarded, which means I have 4 cards. And
Yeah.
then I think that's the best option, really.
Okay.
So which card am I okay not having anymore? I feel like this one.
I really like the idea of making the wolves bite each other.
Yeah, but they're
uh,
not next to each other. I can't make them move.
No, but the other wolf hasn't gone yet. Oh, he's immobilized.
Yeah.
That's fucking. Oh man, is there? Okay.
I'm gonna burn
I
this
don't
one.
know. I don't know.
Okay, so now what do you want to do on your move?
I want to get
How
up.
are you gonna get to that treasure chest? It's gonna be your very last turn. You're gonna get like.
I don't know, but I have boots still. Hold on, boots.
You,
Oh,
You have dagger though, so I don't know what the point of the boots is.
well, hold on. So the nice thing would be before, if I use the spare dagger to move 2 and pop the boots, that gives me a move 4, and then balance measure can hit for 4, and hopefully that kills the wolf. The other one is immobilized, right?
So you would use this one to move with your boots for 4, and then you hope to hit for 4.
Yeah.
That's a good
Does
plan.
that make sense? I mean,
I like your plan.
there's the last chance to use the boots anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why your character moves so slow. I think it's because I don't have.
Okay, so that's good. And now they'll bite me instead of you, so you don't have to worry about dying.
I'm gonna
That's
cancel this.
What is that?
Cancel warding strength. No.
Does that mean it gets burnt anyway?
Or sorry, no, for me. This one, sorry. For me.
Okay.
I don't think
Yeah, I think
no,
you need
yours
more
is
cards because we need you to stick around as long as possible.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pop this back into my pile. Yeah, it'll get discarded, that's okay. And then I'm gonna long rest.
Okay.
At least clear my poison, and then I get to choose which card gets burnt,
Yep.
and then I'll have like a couple more turns. You have no cards. So do you want
Yep.
a long rest to get them closer to you so that you can...
Yep. That's pretty much my only choice. I have full health. That's hilarious.
The only other thing is that he might heal the pooch,
Oh,
because he's a shaman.
yeah.
But that's not the end of the world.
Well, what's the other choice? I short rest. I chance losing my big hitting card, which is the balance measure popped with the skewer. Is the skewer still around? Yeah. That's my best bet right now for finishing this guy. I do a skewer with but then I can't get the item. I don't know how to make this happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So if you were to long rest afterwards, I would say you would want to do like a jump and move 5 and like slice this guy real hard.
Yep.
Um,
And then maybe move and then spare dagger to finish him or something. But he might start healing himself. I'm hoping you could come in and poison and...
I'm hoping I can, as my last turn, do a possession and force you to... I'd have to move next to you.
Oh yeah,
and then-
you can move me. Yeah. Do you still have that card? Possession, yeah.
But I would almost rather, like, as my last thing, give you attack 6 to murder him. You know what I mean? So you're up on him, and then I run into the room and I'm like, here's attack 6.
Yeah.
And then, you know.
And hopefully he dies. We can
Now,
maybe
I don't
pop
have a
him
lot
in
of
one turn.
move. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That wolf's gonna be in the way.
Yeah, you might want to kill that wolf somehow.
Well, do you want me to short rest and hope I don't lose the bad card? I
No.
don't have cards.
They're gonna
It's on
move.
the floor.
They're gonna move towards you, so I think that's better.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, and also my warding strength will kick in. I'll get another shield.
Yeah.
Maybe the wolf won't
You've
hurt
got
me.
2 more shield. I don't
Yeah.
know how. It feels like you've gotten hit more, but okay.
Nope. I barely got touched.
So long rest. You want to get
Yep.
hit a little bit anyway, because you want to lose that health, so it goes back
Yeah.
up.
Yep.
You want to get poison if you can. Try to
I
get
want-
poison.
I want 2 more cards, and then I wouldn't be so stressed.
So he's only doing a heal 1, so he's gonna
Second.
heal these 2. That's not a big deal.
Okay.
And he's gonna immobilize you? That's not a big deal. There's nothing
How
we
long
can
is
do.
immobilized?
To the end of your turn.
Times 2. Are you kidding me?
No, that's good. You want to take the damage now.
Oh, right, because now I can heal it.
So
What's up?
he's gonna heal, but he's gonna miss his ally? Yeah, he wasn't close enough, so that's good.
Okay. So if you could kill the wolf...
What do you want to trash?
okay.
Somewhat important.
I feel like the spare dagger is the worst one. But
Um.
it's a lower initiative. So here's what I'm thinking. If I move and then balance measure... Yeah, so... if I skewer... I think I have to do leap and cleave into balance measure, which is it. It lets me jump with the boots. It'll make it a 5. I could get up like behind him.
Why don't you kill the wolf?
Because if you kill the wolf,
I don't.
then I could get closer to the chest, and then the next turn I could get to the chest.
I'm not guaranteeing
Also, it
I
makes
can
a
kill the wolf. But I know.
two
it's
damage.
one
Come on, you can do 2.
It's
You have one card. Wait, what? Just a second.
No,
What do you
I
have?
just. Well, because I'm long resting like you.
Oh, okay. I think the dagger is the least beneficial card right now. What's the second card? Skewer. Yeah, see that move 6 I think might be critical to making sure we get to the chest.
Okay. So you want spare dagger gone.
But I want to get one more, or I get 2 more turns. Yeah. Oh boy. Yep, kill it. Kill it. There's nothing.
How do I have more cards than you do? I don't understand.
You have the same amount.
This
We
has a
both
move 3 bite. That's gonna be nice to just go up here and go.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, that's.
And
a
then
good...
on the bottom.
Actually, your loot 2 might be handy too.
No, it's not. Burn is not what we
it's
want.
good.
We want to stay alive as long as possible.
All right, so Scurry, you keep
The
for
only
sure.
time I'm gonna loot 2 is when it's the last 2 cards I have, and then I will
I think
burn
hostile
both my
takeover
cards.
is your worst. Surprisingly. Force one normal enemy within range. So that's the other possibility. You make the wolf go bite him.
They're not close enough. I can't make them move. Oh yeah, I can force him to take his turn.
Or you could use the hostile to range attack him, and then use the
move. I think
move.
I want to use a burn yet, right? Because if I get rid of a card, I'm gonna have 3 cards.
Oh, you're saying that's a burn to do that?
Yep. So I think I want to go up
No,
and
no, no,
this guy.
Hold on now. The top part of hostile takeover. That's how you kill the wolf.
Okay.
Okay? And then you use the move card on me.
1, 2, 3, 4. Possession?
Yeah.
Move.
And if you make me move, maybe I could do a hit and then I don't know. I don't know what I could do. I could skewer him. Maybe he has armor. Does he have armor? No.
No.
Doesn't look like it.
If I could use possession to make you hit for 6 damage, I would do it, but I'd have to be next to you and you would have to be next to him. Yeah. So I feel like I need to shoot this guy who's next to you.
Yep.
And then with Scurry, I could 1, 2, 3. I can't get close enough to hit him. This card can go. I'm not going to use this card.
Okay.
It's got low priority. Nothing good is happening there. Alright, so real quick, I'm going to shoot this guy. And then I'm going to use... Do you want me to give you a move 4? Because, like...
If you move 4, you're only moving 2. You get me closer to him. And then what would I do when I got up on him?
Well, that's the thing is, like, if you used your jump ability, right? If you use leaping cleave with balance measure, you could be like 1, 2, 3,
but I don't
4,
get to go
5,
first.
chop.
I won't get to go first.
Yeah, but he doesn't really hit, and he doesn't really do anything. Right? So you could jump all around, meaningless
Yep.
moves, land next to him, and
All right,
then
I'm doing leaping cleave
balance
and
measure.
balance no matter what. That's
and then the
and
next
popping
turn
boots.
I just drop a possess on you,
Okay,
and you hit him for 6, and then during your turn you like jump and go get.
but you have to
just
be up
run.
close to me.
Yeah, so I'll figure that out.
Okay.
Because the possess for the attack is on the top, so I would just use like a something to go visit you. So I'm
Yep.
gonna use scurry to get up closer. I
Okay.
don't know.
What is the top half of scary again?
To be
Move 3 attack. So you could use that to kill him too.
Yep. But if I use
It's only a 1 attack. If you get a -1, it'll suck.
yeah, so I'm gonna use the top, and then I'll
Okay.
use the bottom of scurry to just move on to the loot pile. I don't know.
Sure.
Okay, so what are you doing? You're using leaping and
Leaping and
measure?
balance measure, and I'll probably pop the boots and try to
Oh yeah, hit him.
run him around like a savage and try to hit him hard.
Sure. Go dance on those traps.
Maybe I'll get it ×2.
Move 3, attack 2, range 2, target 2, curse. And he goes super early.
Oh my god. So you need to kill him or we all die.
Well, so if he moves here, 1, 2, 3.
I'm talking about the...
One,
Oh, him!
He's going to move here, and he's going to attack both of us.
Can I walk in a circle
Oh, wait.
to make balance measure do a lot?
I go before he does.
Yeah.
I know, but the thing is, this guy is legitimately going to come and kill me if I don't move away a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm going to shoot the wolf. We have the same priority. That's terrifying. Okay, so I'm going to shoot wolf.
Oh my god!
This is... I'm done.
No, don't even run, man. Just loot 2 and take your legs.
No, but
It's over.
I'm going to get hit, and
over.
I can't afford to get hit. Look.
Alright, well, where are you gonna run to? And you have your boots still.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. We're still good.
Oh my god.
So he has move 3, right? 1, 2, 3. And then from 3, he has range. So he'll do 1, 2, 3. So I need to move to like here, otherwise I'll die.
Sure, do it.
Now next turn, I could probably get, because he's gonna, well, he's gonna stay there. So next turn, it's gonna be hard for me to get to you to do possession.
Well, we'll see what happens. It's just don't worry about the possession there. I'm banking on a ×2 on this guy, or we're dead. Or maybe he'll come all the way out. Nope, you can't. Oh! Did that say ×2? Oh no, it didn't.
No. You're okay.
Hey man, that card paid off.
Hey.
Oh, ×0 wolf! Eat it! That's what I want to see.
So you're gonna jump with boots?
Well, okay, so one option is I jump and I do a big loop just so that I have as many moves as possible. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I just hit him as hard as I can.
Is that your maximum move? Yeah.
God, this. Yep. I think that's my best bet.
4, 5. So you have enough to get the chest.
But I have to step on a trap.
Yeah, but that's only 3 damage.
I also have the exhaust 6 if I want to get there.
Yeah.
Alright. I think that's my best choice. The problem is you gotta take out Wolfie.
Well, if you had the spare dagger, you could toss it. I don't know.
Come on, double damage.
A double damage right now would be really great.
Sexy, yeah.
So that's cool.
Alright, that's okay. I think we still have a chance. How many cards do I have left?
You've got... So you need to take a long rest and then you have 1 more turn?
Do I want a long rest? Oh my god, 1 more turn.
If you long rest though... So if you short...
Sorry, I was gonna say I have to hit him for 4 next turn. I have Skewer.
And you've got air, so you're good.
Or I could cleave. Would that hit the wolf too?
Yeah, but cleave's 3.
Oh yeah, okay. So skewer, and then oh, but skewer is the move. Fuck.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
You need to get up on
No,
this
but you've
guy.
got
You need
leaping
to like
cleave
somehow
with
do damage to both of
boots.
them.
Yeah,
Reclaim
my
all
cards
that damage.
are.
Wait, you have possession. You could. Can't you do the thing where you make the wolf bite the guy?
No, that's hostile takeover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can
you're
make
way
the
too
wolf.
far now.
I can make the wolf attack him, but well, it's range 4, so I could move. It's the top of the, no, it's on the
No, you
bottom.
can't do both. I was gonna say if you could move up,
Oh, I could use the top to move 3, plop
but
plus boots, and then I could attack the wolf, but then I can't make him attack.
that's right. Can you
Um,
can you do the make me move? Go put me on top of the chest.
well, I can make you move
Oh.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my god, I'm gonna trigger the trap too.
The other thing is, like, if you long rested, then you'd have your boots. So this move 5.
You know this the 5 times zeros. It should be a message that we're not meant to beat this one. Jesus.
If you take the long rest,
Yeah.
you'll have your boots. So your leaping cleave would get you to the treasure because you could jump 1, 2, 3,
Good.
4,
Good
like
call.
with boots.
Yep. Do it.
And
It
the
means
worst case scenario is they heal. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a long rest too, or should I take a short rest?
I don't know what you want to do. I don't understand your character.
1, 2, 3, 4. So he could come and bite me. So I feel like I would take a short rest.
But then you don't get to choose the card.
Well, I do because I get to. There's 2 cards,
Yep.
and I'm either gonna take a damage and have to switch to get the other one. There's no way for me to ditch possession. If I take a short rest, it's one of these 2 cards that are going. So
Yeah.
I'd have to decide: would I be, oh, my boots are still on and poison. Okay, so I could
That's a whole round that you didn't use those 2 things.
boots scurry over here and hit that, right?
Yeah.
And hope, because if I retaliate, that's not good. And then on the top, I could shoot that guy with immobilize.
No. You can't do both tops.
True. So I could force him to be on our team.
And just mark in a circle.
Oh wait, possession. I could make you attack for 6.
Nope.
Nope.
That's the top again.
I'm good at this game. I could make you move, but you still want to take your turn. And I need to go early.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it's like you ran away at the worst time.
Yeah, but if I didn't run away, I would have
You would have
lost
bit
my
me
card.
because I was right beside him.
No, but he had target 2. He was able to walk. If he has the ability to go into range to attack 2 people, he will move
does it.
to do the
Gotcha.
best that he could do. So I feel like I'm gonna scurry to try to kill the wolf if I fail, because that seems to be my going rate.
But
Then I'll.
you don't get to choose. Short rest means you don't get to choose. So
No, but if short rest, one of
just
these
pop
has to
short
burn.
rest and see what happens. Unless you plan the long rest.
No, but which of these cards would I want to keep? Because I can choose.
How can you choose if you're?
So if I can burn 1 health to get the other card,
Oh, I get you.
and there's no random about it because it's one or the other. So I would have
If you
to choose.
long rest and I long rest, we're both long resting, right?
But oh yeah, okay. So the wolf probably won't come and bite me because you're closer. So I could
Yeah.
long rest, sure. And then we could see where we're at.
Yeah.
You're long resting. I'm long resting.
I'm hoping this asshole doesn't heal a bunch. Because I don't know if I could do enough damage to finish him.
Oh, the other thing is if you long rest though, the wind element will be gone.
Why does that matter?
Because your pierce would do 4 damage.
Oh, god damn it. I didn't know the wind will be gone.
Because it will, yeah, it'll go away. It fades, so it will be.
I don't know. I really don't know.
If for example you don't long rest, you short rest, then you would have to skewer, kill him, move over here. Right?
And the move is 4, so I wouldn't even get to the chest.
Yeah, and then you would get exhausted. So you definitely want a long rest, and we just hope that we can get an extra.
Wait,
couple damage on him.
how would yeah.
Okay.
Skewer might be 4, and then balance measure would be 4, or leap and cleave would be 3, plus the boots is 4. So I think I do want a long rest because I need the boots anyway.
All right, so we go.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? All right, they're just gonna attack.
For 4, Jesus.
Oh, he's
Please
gonna
don't
move
double
to try to
damage
hit
me.
me.
Please don't double damage me.
Oh no, he only has move 1, so that's okay.
Ah, that's not good. Oh, okay. And now
I
the
think
wolf.
you have to take it.
Yep.
The wolf
I'll take
is
that
the
one. And the wolf, please miss.
got a
Oh,
burn
that's
card.
colorful. And problem about.
Skewer? Skewer?
Is that the only one I can choose?
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god.
crap because you would like to pierce
Look
these
at the
guys.
skewer. Yeah. Hold on. The other option is what? Oh, discard 2
Then
cards.
you don't get
which
any
I can't.
turns.
And if I just take the damage, I die. All right. Burn available skewer. The wonderful, perfectly placed skewer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Maybe we don't do this scenario again. Oh, and you have to burn a card because you're long resting, so that's it.
Well, maybe you could finish everyone off. You got this.
I have one turn.
Come on! And if it was a short rest, I would have got to go, right?
Yeah. I think you took a lot more damage than we expected.
How do you reset it? When short rest is bad.
We're
Don't
at
do
the
that.
end.
Come on. Don't
It's
do
fine.
that.
Yeah. Theory crafting.
I guess we're at the end. It's not as.
We invested so much time and it's our game, so we get to choose.
Remember how we said
Turn the
we're
stream
gonna
off.
play fast?
Yeah, what time is it?
We
Midnight?
said it's like 11:30. Oh man.
Alright. What's the better move? Short rest?
So I think I should short rest.
I think long rest statistically. So balance measure, that card is the one that junks.
Yep. Junked. And now maybe I could finish this guy.
Are you gonna skewer him?
Well, I'm gonna choose those 2 cards, no matter what.
Oh yeah.
And we'll see what happens.
Should I long rest or should I just get in there?
I feel like just get in there, because we're down to we don't have turns to let them do what they want. We're out of turns, and
Well-
both your abilities are not popped yet, so.
I feel like both, yeah, so I can only use one of these top things and both of them are useful, so I'll just short rest.
Yep.
Is there a way that possession becomes useful?
I think the only way that becomes useful is if you get close enough to make me move to the treasure.
But the thing there...
Maybe I could kill him.
The thing
and
there
then you
is
move
that
up to me.
1, 2, 3, 4, you can't move to the treasure and you don't have boots.
I have, yes, but you move me 4, and then I move myself 2.
But you have to fight them also. I can't kill them.
That's fine. We'll figure it out.
You
so-
have to skewer to kill them,
Yes.
and then leap, and then...
Or cleave to kill them.
How can your leaping get you? 1, 2, 3. I can't get close enough to make you move.
If you go first, oh, then you move me, and that's not good.
No.
I have to go first, and then.
You have to do
I don't know.
everything, and I have to do 1 damage to a wolf. That's fine.
Third attempt.
You could
Can
roll
you kill
this.
this wolf, please?
Oh,
Thanks.
I think this is the thing. You have to use leaping cleave, and you have to luck a +1.
Yeah.
And then use skewer to run to the end. Okay, and then
Yeah.
I'll just short rest.
Yep.
And
Yeah, just do whatever you can to help.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm
That
gonna
would have
burn
been
this
the,
one.
that would have been the 1 damage to kill the wolf right there. But anyway,
No, that's
we're not gonna
okay.
talk about that.
So I'm gonna use this. Oh, if I could force. Oh, if I could move close enough to you, which there's obviously no way, but if I could use possession to make you kill him. and then it doesn't really help because you
The
still have.
alternative is you choose 51 so that you go after me, but that's a high risk play for you to get. How much move can you get from hostile takeover?
Like literally 2. Like
Oh
1,
my god,
2,
that's
3,
not even
4.
enough to. Okay,
With
so
boots,
you.
I can. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. All right. So we go first. So that's a boon.
Yep.
So I'm going to move to the gold pile because that's my jam. I'm going down swinging. All right.
All right. Do you want to? Hold on. Hold on. So there's 2 choices here. Okay. Can you go to my? What are my 2 abilities again? I have the one where I could hit them both.
Well, you can't hit them both because they're not in the right position.
Oh, so you gotta hit the wolf then.
I do have to
And
hit
I
the
gotta
wolf
and I have to hit a 4.
for +1.
Well, no, because
Yep.
so the skewer says +1 if I have win, which I do.
Yeah, but then you can't get to the chest.
I can. I
No.
cannot. You could move me 3. 1, 2. I'm not close enough. Ah, god damn it! So close.
I'm only close enough to give you move if I move, which makes it so I cannot make you move. Yes. So there's a chance of success here. Right?
Yeah.
If I get a 0.
All I was thinking is maybe you want to hit him if I could cleave, but you're saying I can't cleave. So.
Yeah, you can't.
Okay, kill that wolf. Come on, don't miss it this time. You got this. He's dead.
If my computer all of a sudden turns off, it's because I got 0 and I yanked the cords out before
That's
before
okay.
it streamed.
I will finish all 3 bags of Doritos if you get a 0.
I got a 0.
Okay, I meant to times 0.
All
But
right.
anyway, all right. So that wolf's died. That wolf is capable of dying. That's good news.
Luke,
You're 1 XP away from your perk point. That's great too. Can you? Are you done your turn? Okay, hold on. Fuck. Okay, I'm essentially doing leap and cleave to kill this guy. I pray to God. I can't help but think that I should be able to get there. I don't have boots, right?
well,
That's,
you don't have boots.
and I don't have another turn after this.
You're fresh out of turns. Wait, balance measure?
That's
Is that in
burned.
your discard?
It's burnt.
Well, why is it gray?
Then, okay. Hold on.
How do
If
I
I
see your
skewer
card?
and then I move, yeah, check if I have.
Yeah, balance measure be burned.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. This is my last turn then, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we
It's
either kill him.
everyone's last everything.
Yeah. So we just hope for a +1
Yeah.
or ×2 or
We-
+2.
Are you ready?
I mean, we can make sure he dies with the skewer.
Yes, but you definitely can't get to the treasure.
Okay, do it. Do it. Come on. Cleave for the win. +1.
I'm gonna
Come on.
shoot 1,
Come on. This is the
2,
one.
3. With jump, you can jump over obstacles, but that's
But it
still.
doesn't let me move
no.
more, right?
Okay, so Luck Dragon be it.
Come
lady
on.
tonight.
This is the one.
Here it comes. Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah!
All right, we
Yeah!
hacked it a little bit.
Get
but
that shit!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, you can do it. That's it.
Oh man, do it.
Oh, I
You're
think
gonna
I
do
forgot
good.
to loot the chest in the other room.
Don't
just
you
kidding.
fucker. Go to your guy because I think you're off by 1 XP point.
Receive 3 damage.
That'd be funny if it killed me. Step on that, I die.
It'd be funny if it was secretly a stun trap.
Jesus. Look at your character before you switch it, and look at the perks.
The perks. Oh.
The
Gain 30. Yeah, I'm 1 away.
1 away. Stupid.
I don't.
Will you
care.
get a chance?
No.
You're like, you just need to do the loot too.
Yeah, that's what I should have done on my last turn. Is loot 2.
What was your second card on your turn? You moved to. Oh my god, whatever.
You don't even bother reading all of the scraps of paper you find lying around the mine. You simply stuff them into your pack as you kill all the
Like,
creatures
you
that
don't
stand in
even
your way.
bother reading the lore of the game. Wait, what? No. No, it's
Oh, I got my perk point somehow.
Maybe you get XP for finishing it?
Yes. So I guess that counts.
Oh my god.
It says I got
I'm
13
exhausted.
exactly.
That was stressful.
That
Even
was,
with the reset button.
To be honest, this quest is not even finished on my other line, and I've completed like 50 scenarios. It's just every time I read it, I'm like, I have to go around
Only
looting
once
5
outside,
things? No,
you're
that's
again able to
stupid.
breathe freely.
Yeah.
Do you
Why?
attempt to piece
Imagine
together
this
the
type
various
of
fragments
mission
of some
is
sort
easier
of
with 4
schematic?
people, where each, you could split off into groups of 2, or
But there's so many more dudes, and they're elites. Like, you rank it up, and it's like, oh, I have to fight, like, you know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah.
oh, one dude can't go in that room, he'll get murdered. So,
There are many
Fragments of
intricate
some sort of
formulas on the papers,
schematic?
written
What?
in some archaic language.
there are many intricate formulas on the papers written in some archaic
Hopefully,
language.
with enough study and the right tools, you'll be able to recreate this fabled drill.
Oh yeah, we're trying to get a drill or something. So,
It's like,
you're gonna get a
surprise,
sweet
it's not a
arm
side
drill.
mission. It unlocks the deepest.
Ancient drill design and 6 XP. You found a new item design. When you find an item design, the item becomes available in the merchant shop.
Go, go, go.
I don't know what that thing does.
Claim that reward.
Oh, dude, you killed so many elite monsters. You killed 4 of them.
Really?
And you leveled up.
Nice.
Level up?
Yeah, that means 2 cards to choose from or something, right?
Kill one
Doo-doo.
adjacent normal enemy to experience. You just kill him. He just dead.
Whoa. And a move 4.
Yeah.
So it's a move 4 until I want something instantly dead.
Now, keep in mind here it says normal enemy. So if there's an elite, you like
Yeah.
save it for the end, and there's one elite dude, and it's like, ah, yeah, I would just want to blow him up, and he's got 18 health, and it's like, oh yeah.
Nice thing is, like, retaliate, wolf. No thanks.
Yeah.
Anyway. What's the other one?
2,
Juggernaut?
attack 2.
That's super nice at the top. Holy shit.
On the next 3 sources of damage to you, suffer no damage instead.
What?
XP, XP, XP.
You suffer no damage?
Yep.
Infinity? So that's one of those, it's turned on until it's, like,
Well,
gone?
on your next 3 sources of damage. So you get hit 3 times, it doesn't hurt you.
Oh, and I can't keep them both.
What do you mean?
These
the
aren't
card?
2 cards chosen, right? I have to choose
You
one.
have to
of the
choose
2?
one of them. You can, when you level up again, you could choose another one. You could choose one that you had, yeah.
I like Juggernaut more, I think. Oh, that's tough. I like the mobility of this one. And it's like move and attack, which is a nice, like, generic. Only 2 attack though. I don't know.
It's
You have thoughts?
the move and attack is nice because it's like you can, like, you know, you could, well, because it's on the top, right? So it's like
It's a
you
move on
use
top.
it.
It's my first move on top.
You're pretty much using it to, like, move in. You're gonna move first to get close, then you're gonna move a little bit more to get within range, and then you attack for a little bit. I would rather see it on the bottom, where, like, you could hit something on the top and then you could move and then attack, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the things that's a little bit failing there. The next 3 sources of damage is good if you're just, like, you have a quest where you just have to run to the end of the room. So if you could mitigate 3 of those attacks, you're in good shape.
I feel like my character is
So-
critical about positioning. So, like, when I see move and attack on the top, there's no cards that have move on the top.
So what I like about this one is, yeah, it's a burn at the end, but in the meantime, it's a high quality Like
It's
for
a
the
big
rest of the
move.
game, it's getting the job done on the bottom. And then when you decide that it's not worth it anymore, then you just burn it to kill something right away. And the XP boost is not bad. This is maybe more of a tanky type thing. I guess you could move, you could swipe something, and then you could like run somewhere. Right? So like if you wanted, well, like I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Someone's ranged and you want to run up and hit them and then go like grab some gold, like, or yeah, I don't know.
Um, fuck. I feel as though the fatal 40, that burn, is something I will never use.
I have
It'll
made
be
it,
another.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I have made it a few games without using the top, but four move, like you literally don't have any four move. Let's put it next to grab and go. Like, is the top of this card better than grab and go?
I would say yes,
Okay,
but
but
same
grab
goes
and
for
go is
the.
not in your deck.
Yeah.
So what's similar? Like, so you have the thing that does 6 damage, right?
Yeah, and that's a burn card. So that's kind of the same idea. And the bottom is a move.
Now,
The
6
other one,
attack
it's a
doesn't
better
mean
move.
that you kill something. You
Yeah, it's a
probably will
better
kill them.
overwhelming assault range.
Yeah.
Because this one says move 3 instead of move 4, but it's a push. So
You get
yeah.
to push, which is cool, but you also have other push cards, which means if you need to push, you can kind of get her done anyway. Or did you take those all out of your deck? No, this one here does a little push. I
Just a
think
little
there's
poke.
one of your top cards that does a push, or you don't have. Yeah, Warding Strength gives a push too, so
I can push a lot. I'm a pusher.
it's good.
I like the push attack because it's like you hit him and then you knock him away, so it doesn't hit you back.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Retaliate or yeah.
I think Juggernaut's the one I prefer.
Okay. So
I
this
think
one
it gives me more flexibility.
priority is a little bit lower, but not substantially that it matters.
I think it'll give me the option to be a tank if I need it, or it gives me the option to run far. Because if I need to run a lot, I would pop that, and the top would be a move, while the bottom is another move. And I
Which
would.
card would you take out of your deck for Juggernaut?
Oof, that's a good question. I was gonna say eye for an eye again. Like an eye for an eye. So there it's saying heal 2, and instead I would be saying negate 3 damage, or 3 hits of damage.
Yeah.
I'd never use the retaliate, and in the meantime I'd be using the move and attack.
Yeah.
Although that's a lower initiative. Oh god damn. This game is frustrating.
It's fun.
It's fun not
If you
getting to
make
do everything.
choices, you can continue.
Yeah. You like Fatal Advance more than Juggernaut?
Only because I like my mobility in a character that's mobility like stunted in mobility. That's my only thought. I mean, that was a card that I chose, so I don't know. But to be fair, the amount that I use it is not that much. I had to consciously start to use it to be like, you know what? The thing is, like, it's the attack portion, right? So if you could hit something and kill something, it's like, well, why would I use this to kill something? If there was if it was on the bottom, it'd be like, oh, I get to kill an extra thing.
Yeah.
I'll use it. But it's on the top, so unless there's something that's really hard to kill, like sometimes there'll be stuff that I just can't kill because like they have really annoying, like they have 3 armor and I can't get through it. Then I might be like, oh, I'll just toss this demon. But if they wind up being elite, then I can't use it. I'd rather have overwhelming assault, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. your point is well taken. It's like if I pick Juggernaut, what am I replacing? What am I?
If the card doesn't find its way into your deck right now, then it probably never will. So
Right.
what is it that you're missing from your?
More cards. I want to hold 12 cards instead of 10. 5. Okay. We found one that's comparable, right? Fatal Advance would replace. Which one was it?
Well, we talked
Overwhelming.
about overwhelming, but then I also pointed out like overwhelming can attack elites.
Yeah.
Um,
And it has a push, which is okay.
it's fine. But sometimes that move 4 is so much more tasty than a move 3 for some reason.
Go to Provoking Roar again. I remember I added that because of the disarm. So maybe that's the one I'd get rid of.
So instead of disarming them, you just make them dead, because that's a form of disarming.
Yep.
But it burns the card, right? So
Unless I pick Juggernaut, then I get the move and attack instead of a disarm.
yeah.
Until I need to be tanky.
So in the previous scenario, it might have given you like a little bit extra mobility for a couple turns.
Yeah.
And you would have been able to like maybe reach things to hit them. And then if you want to go like Berserker mode, you can stop taking damage. It's good.
Yeah.
That burn at the end is decent if you want to like, you know, survive for a few turns when you've run out of health. But
when I get to level 3, I can pick up Fatal Advance, right?
Yep.
Or I could pick up Juggernaut.
Or you could pick up the newer card that's better.
Which you think will most likely be better.
Usually, yeah. I'll usually pick one of the new cards. They do get stronger, right? Like at some point you'll see like a 5 attack with 2 experience and no burn, and it's like, what? Like this is obviously better than all my other cards.
Alright, let's go with Fatal Advance.
Alright, we're doing it. Which card are you taking out of your deck?
And
do you want to put Trample back in? Which one did we put in? So Balanced Measure we put back in favor of compared to Trample?
I feel like I want to take out Eye for an Eye.
Okay.
I know you like the 2 heal, but it's just like...
Play around without it, see what happens. Alright, do you want Trample or, well, Fatal Advance?
Fatal Advance for sure.
Okay. Do you want Trample back? It is your only Pierce card. Well, Skewer is there, but like, it's one
I
pierce.
really like the Trample. I don't know what it is about it. It just feels like a great card. Because
it's 3 to 5 damage, because if someone has armor...
It's the fact that it's a move and an attack on the bottom with XP. It's like when there's a room full, it's got the jump, so the mobility's there.
Yeah.
But what do I get rid of? That's the question. Fuck.
Have you used Shield Bash to any success ever?
Not really. Alright, Trample instead of Shield Bash. That's good.
Okay.
It'll give me a move.
Perk. You gotta level up.
Or, yeah. Oh, God. Alright, more choices. Remove -1.
Oh, there's gonna be more. Alright.
Remove -1. Add a +1. Add 2 +1s. Add 1 +3. Add 3. Look at Thrust for a sec.
So it adds 3. So this card, I don't know. So it's a rollover card. So you would get a push and then you would get another card after it. So you might get another rollover card, or you might get, you know, -2 or whatever. So
what I'm looking at is whether it's a benefit, and I assume it's a benefit. It means that the amount of cards in my deck is increasing, so the odds of getting The bad card is lowering, right?
No, because it's a rollover card. So statistically, you still have the same number of cards because every time you draw one of these, you have to draw another card. Right?
Oh, so this card doesn't count as the card I played.
No. Anything that has this symbol, so this is going to pierce 3 and you get to draw another card. So if you add 2 pierce 3s, you might draw, it might be pierce 3, you might draw another pierce 3, and then you might draw +2. So you do 6 pierce +2.
Jesus.
This one is a rollover stun. This one's a rollover disarm and a rollover muddle. And this one's a rollover add target. Now, and this one gives you shield. Oh, it's a +1 and shield. So you get a +1 and you get shield.
But it's not a rollover.
It's not a rollover.
What's the passive? Ignore negative items.
And it adds a +1 card.
Why does it say passive? Allow the character to ignore.
So the passive is that it ignores the negative item effects. So if you get an item that gives you like curse cards or like -1 cards, like if your armor is quote unquote heavy, it will give you more negative cards. And so if you want that kind of item that makes you really strong but makes you weak in some ways, then it's good to get a passive that counteracts it. But right now you don't have any of those, so it's not particularly like you'll level up and get perks by the time you need that, right? So
Right.
my feeling with the rollover push is that when you want push, you ask for push. When you the push just because you
The
got a
fact that
push,
it's not reliable makes the push not that good.
like maybe if you push them away, maybe it helps you. But most people have like a move and attack. So like, what is why do you need that push? Sometimes it's handy when it comes up. You're like, hey, I can like do this interesting thing. Like I won't say that it's not potentially useful, or maybe your push is already consumed and you really wish you had it, and you happen to luck it. I mean, you could get 2 check marks into here, and you could get 6 rollover pushes in your deck, and then you're pushing all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't believe I got that +1, by the way. That was hilarious.
That's good. So now we just have to make your deck so that you get more.
Yeah.
More of them.
You like consistency, right?
That's me. I don't,
Yeah.
Whatever. Here, how about this? Okay.
I like the random stuff like the bludgeon. I like the pacify.
The rollovers?
Yeah, but especially...
So the disarm and the muddle is good if you want to take less damage.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm liking about it. The other one I'm curious about is the bulwark, which is a shield.
+1 attack and 1 shield, so it doesn't roll over, so you can't just like stack it for like tons of shields.
Yeah, but it's not as good, I think, as the yeah, I don't think that one's as good as the bludgeon or the pacify.
If you're one-on-one fighting, you're better off with the bludgeon or pacify. But if there's multiple things hitting you, it may be situationally better to have shield, but probably not. Not most of the time. So it's a good addition on top of stuff, but I would sooner see some other stuff. On some of the missions, having the pierce has been like crucial. Like I'm like I need to swing and hit as much of these damn shielded guys as possible, just off the off chance that I get, because they'll have like 3 shields and 2 health. So it's like if I could pierce one of them and hit the other one, like hit for the 2 damage, like it's golden. But it's very most of the time it's wasted, right?
Yep.
So
I feel like the pacify would be good in that sense. Like, if anything, I just turn off the guy that
Yeah, or he
Because
gets
all
a
of these
disadvantage.
abilities, all these rollovers, I'm imagining the sweeping blow and the leaping cleave, where it's going to be like I'm hitting 2 or I hit 3 people, and then this when this card hits, it's affecting all of them, right?
So each one draws its own card.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah. Because you could hit a ×0 on one guy. Yeah.
But if you have a bunch of these cards, then like you can do some interesting things. You don't have any rollover plus cards. So one of the guys has like a bunch of rollover +1s and rollover 2s.
Yeah.
And then so your damage can be like you attack for 3 and then it's like you get like 8 damage and then you get a ×2 and you just hit for like 16 and just like take things heads off. But it's rare. So what do you say?
Let's do Pacify. I want to try this.
Alright. To be fair, you have
Mostly it's because I don't want to do what you did and just trying a different angle.
Yeah. You have one more perk point to get before you get another perk, so you get to make the decision again. City encounter. Please, something of interest, sirs. The words come through in chitters and hisses. You turn your head toward an alley in the Ward of Scales to see a harrower dressed in crude robes and a mask. It holds out a piece of parchment. Something for sirs very powerful, just 5 gold. You can see the parchment has the signs for something on it, but still you recognize this harrower. It is known for trading in disreputable goods. You can't know where the parchment came from, and if anyone saw you dealing with this creature, well, they might get the wrong idea. So we're gonna lose reputation, maybe. We're gonna lose gold, probably. And we might get garbage. But it's the amount of stuff that's telling me not to do it makes it interesting, but I might be immediately dashed by the fact that everything goes terribly wrong. And,
well, tonight's not your night. With your ×0 5 times, but taking the diplomatic route was.
That's no to take chances in such situations. Man, who's reading this? Come on, they just had to transcribe it. They didn't have to make it up. All right.
Diplomatic means shake your head. Right?
Should we do that?
I'm curious, but I don't want to. I want to get city rep, and I think that's more important.
All right. You loudly refuse the hero's offer and continue about your business. That thing should know better than to stray from the sinking market. Sometimes, like the text afterwards will give you a hint as to whether or not you made a good decision.
This one did not.
Well, that thing should know better than to stray for the sinking market. Yeah, I don't know.
I kind of half expected a reward and a curse, and then
like
the opposite. If like your
he
rep
curses
goes
you
up.
and you gain reputation. Yeah.
Yeah, or something.
Do you want to? You got 10 gold. I will say that our reputation is cruising at half-mast here.
Does that mean the half-mast like it should be cruising faster?
No, it's fine. We just need to.
I think we've only done like 3 missions.
Yeah.
Maybe we should stop talking about things. Yeah, I don't know.
Going to the Temple of the Great Oak did not help me out very much last time.
You got the 1 ×2.
Yep, I did.
And then you got 5
6
times zeros.
Yeah. No,
I think it was 5, but yeah, it was a lot. It was numerous. Do we have enough gold to go shopping?
You have 10
And
gold.
also, did the shop change?
No, that's where the rep has to go up, or wealth, or whatever.
Okay.
The merchant shop allows you to create new characters at level. Earning prosperity will increase gold and wealth. Profit can be earned or lost. Reputation.
Did you
Oh.
say I should buy a
The reputation
Hideout.
has to go up. Oh, let's look at Ancient Drill. During your
Yeah.
melee attack, add +2 attack and Pierce 2 to the entire attack action. But you've got a hammer. So Ancient Drill
This is for
not
you,
for
man.
Add +2 attack and Pierce?
Oh no, it's a two-hander. Is that a two-hander?
It's a two-hander.
Yeah. I like
So-
the hammer. The
so-
hammer stuns.
It's good we did that thing.
What thing?
The quest to get this sweet drill.
Yeah.
Or like
We only got
pass.
through it because I popped that warhammer at the beginning to stun a rat that has 2 health.
That was good. Alright. So we could sit around and talk, or we could call it.
It is 11.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to play another one quickly? Or start off the game and talk for another hour?
Yeah. I feel like people are gonna want to go to.
Make an example of the Enox.
Well, this one's fun because you just go around. The goal is to just murder people. You don't have to go anywhere.
Click it. Don't think. Just click.
We're doing it?
Yep. Well,
Alright.
unless you gotta go.
Not yet.
Okay. Go.
Encounter. So when the encounter pops up, I'm just going to click.
I want to
something.
read a little bit.
Oh, okay. A knapsack and walking stick on the side of the road catch your attention as you pass. You look around and see a man squatting in the bushes a small distance away. Oh, hello, he says. Good timing, actually. You wouldn't mind grabbing me some leaves, would you? It seems I've made quite a mess over here.
Oh,
Bring the man some leaves or grab his stuff and run off while he's indisposed.
yeah. Give him leaves. Give him leaves.
Oh, he didn't do shit. All right. You gather up a handful of leaves and walk over to him.
Oh,
If
he
you weren't
did
quite
shit.
Sure, quite sure what was going on before. The smell definitely confirms it. Thanks a lot, he says cheerily. Sometimes nature calls, am I right? You cough in
Oh,
affirmation and quickly move on.
I'm starting to think the diplomatic route is less beneficial.
You want to get that bad rep? Unlock like the.
So this merchant wants to make
No,
an
you think the
example
guy
of
that
some
just shit in the
caravan
bushes is
raiders.
going to the town and saying, "Give
Yeah,
these
seems
guys a
reasonable
discount."
enough.
No.
For the right amount of money, almost anything can be made reasonable. You enter the Dagger Forest and begin to track down the encampment using Jixera's crude map. It is well hidden, but following the signs outlined on the parchment, you find a dense cluster of huts in a small clearing of the forest. All that's left is to head in and make that requested example.
Kill a monster during this scenario by causing at least 4 damage points to it. 4 more damage points to it than necessary, or kill 5 or more monsters in this scenario. Well, our goal
First
is
one.
to kill 10,
Sadist.
so you'd have to kill at least 5.
Sadist.
Take only long rest during this scenario. Loot a chest during this scenario. I'm not sure there's a chest in this scenario. Long rests, but I don't know. Sure, I'll just try to take them, I guess.
I have complete faith in your ability to take long rests.
I'm just gonna bring
Also,
out.
you did not exhaust.
No,
That's 2 failures on the.
I was trying to think of it, and I was like, oh, but he, like how, like Luke, we're both gonna exhaust at the same time. All right, so we need to
Oh,
murder
This
these
is
people.
different. These guys are bigger.
So these are Enox guards. So they're 2 movement, 2 attack, 8 health. And since you're leveled up, it might be that we're playing the higher scenario. He's an archer and he's a shaman who we've seen before, so he's gonna be rocking around, healing people
Healing
and stuff.
people.
And enemies will spawn
Why does it
from
look like it's dark between us? Like it's brighter on the left than the right.
because there's all this light here.
Oh, okay.
This door is like muted colors. So you're just gonna murder people, right?
Yeah, well, I
Are-
mean,
are
I
these
could do a
guys
little
elite?
loop-to-loop. Should I just do a big move and then, or actually skewer would be good. Show me skewer because there's a wind element to make it skewer better, and I can hit 2 of them.
So,
right?
so here's what I'll teach you about the elements: is that if you create an element, you can't use it on the same turn. You have to use it next turn.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
All right. Question: the two guys at the back, Mr. 6 and 9, are they
Elites.
elites? Both of them.
So the only elite in the room is the shaman, and he doesn't do much damage usually.
Okay.
So, if we could burn everybody else fairly quickly.
I can't do sweeping blow for those 3, but I could do a leaping cleave for 2 of them.
Okay.
So that's the hit I'm gonna do.
With a stun or something.
Yeah, might as well pop the stun, and that's the one and only time though, right?
Yep.
Well, best foot forward, I guess. As far as move, I just need a 2 move, so can I use the boots so that I could get up close?
The boots add +2 move to a move action.
So I can't.
You can't just pop them to get move.
Okay. And I have no attacks on the bottom. I don't
Yeah,
think, except for
dagger.
trample. Oh, the dagger and trample.
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't matter. I want to use fatal advance, I guess, for the move.
Fatal advance for the move.
Or actually, no. Use the warding strength, and I'll just use the basic move, not the actual move.
Okay. They might go before you, but you're in the top.
You think I should go sooner than 32?
Well, I don't know what their priority is like generally.
Okay. Do you think there's more rooms than this? Do you see doors?
There is doors. So if you want me to tell you, dudes will spawn from here.
Yeah.
Like they'll come out of the rooms, but not enough for us to finish this scenario. We'll have to pop open a couple of rooms and kill some people.
Okay.
Force an enemy early. Yeah, I'm not gonna be burning cards just yet. Don't get excited.
I feel like I should use the. I feel like I'll have more opportunity to use the sweeping blow and the leaping. Like the skewer feels like it's very rare to get the opportunity to skewer.
I'm gonna go around poisoning and muddling people.
Okay.
I think that'll be my game plan this time. Maybe I'll
Okay.
bring out my little buddy at some point too.
I feel like we need to clear this room before we
Loot
start
to
burning cards.
morph to attack. Yeah, so I just want to get just a move onto them. So what's my... Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, okay. I'll do that. Alright, let's just do this. So they are going... The shaman's gonna go before you, but that's okay. Move 2, attack 2, disarm. I don't think he's going to get close enough to do any spells on you. Alright, so you're doing a move 2 to here. Right?
Yep.
And then you're dropping hammer with stun. Well, what are they going to do during their turn? So they're going to move 2, attack 2. So, yeah, you get hit for an extra 4 damage if you don't stun them.
It's either that or I save it for when I could hit 3 of them.
You could. But the archer is also going to shoot you, so...
Yeah.
You want to stun or no?
Yeah, let's stun.
Okay.
Best foot forward.
Yeah, +1 and -1. That's good for it. They're stunned. And now the archer gonna pop ya.
You're gonna miss.
Oh, he didn't get close enough. This guy's gonna stab you for 3.
And now I could sweeping blow for 3. Look at that.
So move 2, heal 2. It's useless, but
Boom. Are you poisoning?
well, my dagger looks like it's gonna poison and muddle him. Like I'm gonna assume the withering claw aspect, and then I do the poison and muddle all the time. So.
Okay.
So you want to do a sweeping blow, and you want to
Yep.
go early.
That's my hit, and then my
Do you want a spare dagger sweeping blow?
spare dagger might be good. What's the other? Where is it?
So provoking, you could force them to attack you, but
No, that's not as good. I think I need to do more hits. More hits. More hits.
spare
I
dagger.
could trample, but that burns a card. Yep.
Okay, so on my end, if I go
That
earlier,
8, at 8's not gonna die. So if you could work that 8. Also, the shaman is coming.
yeah, we'll be okay. So I can use the gnaw at the bottom. So I could use. Okay. So yeah, I'll do this. No, that's a burn. So where's my one that does? Ah, that's really
Force an enemy to hit another enemy. Maybe that might be the one to do.
I think this will be okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go, then you're gonna go, and then
No, I'm at the end.
oh, all the way at the end. Okay, so everyone's gonna get. Oh, the guards are gonna shield and retaliate, so you're gonna get a nice 6 even damage. Maybe you want to switch to. You might want to switch because they're shielding.
Yeah,
Probably.
I'll adjust based on what I.
He's gonna. The elite shaman's going to move and he's gonna attack for 3 and hit both of us, and then the ranger is gonna attack for 1, which is no big deal.
I could move away and use my ranged attack if I want, which is ugly.
So I'm gonna put
But
like
if you stun them,
3
do
negative
they?
conditions on the guy.
I know, but if you stun, oh, it's wound, it's not a stun. Sorry.
I'm gonna burn
Oh
this
my-
card to murder him.
Why does it look like it's hitting both of them?
No, it's because I can't hit either one.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna take this guy out.
Okay.
Here's the time 0. Alright,
3 XP.
it's decent.
Do you need to stam pop?
No, I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm good. Oh, they're gonna shield retaliate. 2 damage, you're good.
Yep.
And now you're gonna, so you're immobilized.
It's okay. I wasn't planning on moving. Now I'm just gonna take a bunch of damage from retaliate.
Well, you could, like I said, you could attack one of them, like the poison guy, and not take the retaliate damage. Because if you hit this guy here who's not poisoned, you'll do like 1 damage on average, right?
Yeah.
Or you
But the
could
difference is
throw a dagger.
that's I'm immobilized, so I can't leave.
Yeah.
If I do move push, like sweeping blow as my move, can I still do the push if I'm immobilized?
Yep. So you could push them and then throw a dagger. You won't take any damage.
That's an option. The other option is I sweeping blow. It only does 2 though. I'm not gonna kill them.
But they're shielded, so they're gonna do 1.
Ugh, that's not worth it at all.
They're gonna
All right,
literally
so
do more
I'm gonna
damage.
push.
To
So push the 4.
you can push
towards-
all of them.
Yeah, there you go. Do that.
So let's just push this guy over here.
Yep, sure.
I think he's the one you're most interested in throwing a dagger at because he's poisoned, right?
Yeah.
And then
Push
this
the other one
guy
towards his
here.
friend. That way the shaman could be busy healing him, I guess. Whatever. And then try to kill that guy. Maybe I'll get a modifier. Nope.
Oh, he's mad. Do you want to heal?
Yes, please.
All right.
Sucks that I've wasted my. Whoa, is that a new guy?
Yeah, he spawned at the door.
That's just another guard. When you say spawn, does that mean just like the guy walked through the door, or they're summoning indefinitely?
So they don't summon indefinitely, but in the board game version, when you read the rules, it would be like on turn 3, a dude spawns at point A. I don't see that anywhere here, so it's just magic.
Okay.
I would need to have read the scenario overview to know that he would be coming, and then I could expect him. So the game is surprising me with these things. So I find that a little bit different, but it's fine. So you've got a skewer situation here, but you won't kill. I mean, you might, but...
Skewer.
And he's an archer, right? So it's fine, I guess.
How about... I don't know how you feel about this. Is it too early to trample? Step on all of them, and then turn around and do a skewer, maybe?
Yeah, you could do that.
Or I do a trample with the boots, and then do a balanced measure with...
And just try to kill, like, the
number 9, yeah.
shaman.
The big boy.
Yeah.
I could walk through the guy that's right next to you, but he's got a poison. I don't feel like it's worth...
I'm probably gonna kill him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I do a trample, I could step on 3 of them and then skewer, or I could balance measure. But if I do a trample and balance measure, they're 70s.
You're going really late.
Yeah. The nice thing with that though is that I'll have the option to do balance measure is not as good. What's the top of trample again?
Top of trample is pierce.
And bottom of skewer is burn.
Let's just pick some stuff. Do it.
Yeah. Sorry. Fuck. I see an opportunity to skewer, so pick that one for sure. And for the getting in position, I think I should do a trample.
Trample. All right, let's do it.
It means I'm doing 5 damage, at least.
Do I have an underside that forces an enemy within range to perform?
I don't know if you could put in work on the shaman. Maybe if we pop him, it'll turn the tides a little bit.
Well, the guy next to me, I feel like if I can get him not to have a turn.
Yes, I agree with that, but I'm the second half of your turn. I'm imagining you could kill him with 1 guard.
Yep. You think I'm just full of tricks?
I think all your tricks kill things instantly.
I got a bag of tricks. I could use scurry to go around and then go check.
With the poison, wouldn't that finish him for sure?
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty good odds.
And then you could use submissive to
make them fight each other. Yeah. My scurry, I'm only gonna be able to go here because there's not.
Why do you want to go at? You're set to 48 instead of 20.
Thank you. We're good.
Yeah.
Here we go. Enoch's archer's gonna go first, and then the
Oh my
guard's gonna go
God.
before you, but... So, what's he gonna do?
He's gonna miss.
Yes!
Yeah, bitch.
Oh, and he laid a trap.
Oh, perfect. That's okay.
So,
I think I have
if
trample
you
picked,
had
right?
a push thing, then you could...
No, I'm gonna step all over. Oh, yeah, the trap would be nice to push him into.
What kind of... It's a 3 damage trap, so that's nice. Okay, so I'm moving over here and getting fighty with it.
Yay!
And
Sploosh.
who do I want to make fight who? So if I make him fight him, and then you trample him, he'll die, and then you could potentially go over here and skewer these two. I don't know.
That sounds perfect.
Now, when he does attack 2, range... Oh, range +0. If I select the archer and shoot him, he'll still do his default range, which is... oh, this guy here. Yeah, that's an archer, right? So he'll get disadvantage if I use him.
Why?
Because he... So my card says attack 2 with range +0, so see if I select him, then I get to use his range.
Yeah.
But when I attack this guy next to him, it's a ranged attack, which means that he'll get disadvantage on the attack. Which is fine, but
Does
if
the
I'm
shaman have ranged attack?
No.
It says range
yes,
3
he
there.
does.
So use him to shoot at the...
Okay.
Number 4. Okay, that works too.
Now the guard's gonna probably move. That's fine. 1 damage. We're good. Oh, where are you going? Not close enough. All right. So you want to jump with plus boot?
Hold on.
You don't need to use the boots, I don't think. Or yeah, you do, because you want to... I think you want to do this.
So
this,
step.
this.
Yeah, but
And
that's
then
only
go
4,
here?
so I gotta pop the boots. Yeah. Yep, you got it. And then I'm gonna skewer back into him.
Okay. Confirm attack. So here you go.
Okay, barely killed that guy. Jesus. That's okay. Why did that card still? Why is it still highlighted?
Because you still have a movement.
Oh, okay. All right. And now we hope for a model or anything cool. Give me something. Oh, bunch of +0s. That's great.
We did put that in your deck, right? Like,
You're like, I purchased it, but I left it in
it's in your inventory.
Nettie's pocket.
Yeah. Oh dear. You got punted with a 5. Who still has a turn to go? That's it. So, you want to take the 5 or do you want to burn a card on the 5?
5's a lot. I lose 1 card. I almost think I should lose a card for that. What do you think?
Sometimes I take a card when it's a big chunk because it's like equal to like, because if you're at 2 health and you don't, correct me if I'm wrong, you don't have any healing cards anymore, right?
No. So I think I should burn a card.
Okay. Which card do you want to burn?
Balance measure.
Yeah, okay. I would ask you if you wanted to reconsider, but
What was provoking roar? Go
it
back.
disarms things.
Yeah, I'll keep that for trying to stay alive.
Alright, what do you want to do? You have 3 cards. You could just kill some. Everyone's low health, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be using provoking roar for my attack, and I'll push the other guy into the trap.
Move. Oh, yeah, that's good. I like it. Those are good ideas.
Can you keep the other guy busy or dead?
Did I used to have an invis skill? I also have a thing that lets me.
You could, if you immobilize him, and then I think he's melee only, right? So maybe
Pretty much.
immobilize at the very least.
Immobilize, and then on the bottom,
I don't know.
I can make you move.
Or you could move onto the gold and just wait. I don't know. I mean, if I think your immobilize is a ranged attack, right?
Because I still have my boots on.
Oh yeah. Do you want to come and finish off the elite? How much?
Well, I feel like you'll be able to kill these two guys.
Okay. I hope so.
Uh,
I'm hitting him for 2, so it's kind of 50-50.
Yeah.
We'll see.
On the bottom half, I guess I'll just use some move.
You still have your poison?
Yeah, I do. So I could take a hit because I'm in a long rest at some point, and then when he comes close to me, I could hit him, and then, you know, like mess him up a little bit.
You could hit him and push him, and then immobilize him.
Next turn.
No, like, I thought your immobilizer was at the bottom.
No.
Oh,
I have one that's like move 3. It's like immobilize and move 3.
Yeah.
But I don't think I have that one equipped anymore.
Okay.
Or I burnt it somehow?
So
Where did it go?
you're
Oh,
ranged
it's right
attacking.
here. It's locked into my Withering Claw.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So hostile takeover is your, or wait, I don't know which one's the one you're.
So I'm gonna attack him for 2 and push him, so he's gonna get all like poisoned and muddled and junk. And then I'll just use a move 4 with boots to go grab some money or something.
But your fearsome blade is not in range.
No, that's why I'm going late, for him to come hit me.
Oh god.
Cause like he does 2 damage on average.
Okay.
So even if he does double damage, it's 4 damage. Alright, so the
How
Enoch
did
Shaman
he
Elite
go
is...
first? Are you kidding me?
Oh boy.
Oh, you better not change spots, motherfucker. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going?
Hey, he only took 2 damage. And he's gonna hit me too. Alright. What do you want to do?
Well, now I can't do what I wanted to do.
That's what the game is.
Okay, one option is...
Oh,
I think I should still... go ahead.
I'm going late, mind you, but I have, because what is this guy gonna do? Move 2, attack 2? Because I have an attack 2, push 3. So I could do a push, but, you know.
Well, what am I gonna do?
I'm just saying if there was something better, like if you wanted to go and disarm this guy or whatever, but I don't know. I don't think so.
I could go over and disarm that guy, yes. But the archer's gonna get a turn shooting at us.
Yeah.
I'd rather push him right now.
Sure.
And if he doesn't die, I don't know what to say. I don't know what I'm doing with
So
my attack.
your top action is wasted, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you want to push him?
Yep. Think so. I can't move, then attack, then push, right?
No.
Well, don't skip movement. Don't you want to?
Do you want to move there or here?
Oh, there's fine. There's fine.
Okay.
And then push. And then... yeah. Not your own trap. Thanks. And then that does nothing. Can't believe he got a 9.
Alright. That's good. Well, what's nice if I hit this guy is he'll have all the negative debuffs. And then next turn I could just go over here and beat him up with whatever.
Or you could use your move to go over to the shaman and kill him now.
I could go and kill him, but if he dies, then all of those debuffs that go on him are not useful. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But at least he'll be dead. He won't like nuke you the next turn for like.
Well, hold on. What about your 27? Fearsome Blade bottom says move and attack.
It's a burn. But yeah, I could.
And then there's not an attack at the top either. Fuck.
I mean, I could use this one to attack this guy to get him like nice and infected, and then I could go hit this
And
guy.
then burn the Fearsome Blade.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it. It means that, like, getting that shaman down might make the world a difference. So. You gotta stabilize your shit.
Yeah, wasn't I the one like, oh yeah.
Come on, don't.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Come on. What is going on with your dad?
At least he's muddled. And poisoned, so he'll probably die.
Do I
I'm
have a
gonna
dagger or
use
something?
these. You have to rest of some sort.
Oh no.
You wanna take
Yeah.
a short one or a longie?
Well, I will take a long one if you think you can kill him.
You think I can kill everybody?
No, just the shaman.
Oh,
The other
hey.
guy I've left.
I can. Are you in range? I can make you run away.
I don't need to run away.
Yeah. Just so he doesn't hit you. It's fine. I think I can take the shaman. At
You're gonna
point blank
send me to the door?
at point blank range, he has 1 health. I will get a. I'm better off
Wait.
just using the physical attack. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because it won't get disadvantage, but I won't get the XP.
I would do the XP.
Yeah, because
1 damage. He's
No.
poisoned.
if I do 0 damage, then he'll die. But if I get times 0, it won't kill him. Because it won't count as an attack.
I'm pretty sure you used up all the zeros. You're good.
Alright. Great. You're
So
gonna
I'm
long
long
rest?
resting. I'm just
Okay.
gonna sit and watch.
Oh. He's gonna do a stupid heal. It's gonna piss me off. So I should do this to him. Oh, this is terrible.
+0.
See, look at that equal balance, equilibrium. What is this guy gonna do? Move to attack 2? Yeah, I'm gonna get you out of here, buddy. How far do you want to go?
Where am I gonna go?
You can go open a door. See what's in there.
Well, that seems like a bad idea right before I rest.
Yeah, but then I can make you take a step back. Where do you want to go?
Yeah, open a door. Let's risk it.
Are you sure?
For
Okay.
the biscuit.
That's not a thing that people say with words.
Oh,
God.
there's at least 2 of them. Scroll to the left. I want to see what's happening in there.
You only have to kill 5 more. There's loot.
Oh, I don't care about the loot. I just care about.
There's probably a treasure chest up here, to be honest.
I would go
Step back.
step back. Yeah.
That way only one of them can come and slice you up.
You using your stem?
No. It won't do any good.
Oh, hello.
I'm sorry.
Times 2.
It was gonna happen at some point. Are
You know,
gonna take it?
you know what would have prevented that damage? A nice iron helmet.
It's true.
All right.
It wouldn't prevent it. You'd still take 2 damage.
Is it worth burning a card? I don't think so. 4.
You're gonna get a heal, so you'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah, 3. That's plenty. Good for life. All right.
He can't hurt you. Don't you know who you
Heal.
are?
What am I losing? So disarm might be good right now because I can keep him at bay.
Well,
Spare
it's not
dagger.
true, because if he gets a move greater than 1, he can move out of the door. Beat on you. I mean, it keeps him from attacking you, yes. But,
So I need like immobilize or something on that guy.
well,
I don't have an immobilize.
yeah.
All right. I think what I'm doing this round is warding strength for sure.
It sounds like you are. What do you want to trash?
Yeah, that's the question. Isn't it?
Doesn't Seem like you really need to move and the enemies. I mean, this situation appears doesn't
I
really
think I
help
should
you.
keep Pierce because if there's armor, do
Okay.
I have another Pierce?
I don't
Go
think
down to
anyone's
the
gonna
bottom
have
one.
armor, honestly. Trample you lost, so
Oh yeah, that's right.
nobody has that.
Maybe Sweeping Blow is the one that I.
Okay.
That's a good move push though. What's overwhelming? Fuck, I should know my cards by now.
X6. You're gonna want to keep that for finishing something, I think.
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, you can't kill them in one hit. Do you still have the thing that kills a dude? Like you could just be like, oh, you're dead. But then the next guy will come and hit you.
Did
you
I
put that in your
take it?
deck? I don't.
Oh, it's
Oh, it's
the
up
one
here.
card I didn't get to use yet.
Yeah.
I
So
still
you
have
could
it.
heal, you could disarm, and then you could run away. And then the next turn you could time it so that you don't, you know.
Yeah, maybe they'll line up and I can skewer or something.
Because they don't seem to move very far, so you could probably hit and then run like 4, and then he won't get you.
Yeah.
Probably.
Question is, what do I get rid of? So I think Sweeping
Sweeping
Blow
thing's good.
is probably my least favorite right now. I don't think I'm gonna have a situation where there's 3 of them and I get hit for 2.
All right,
And 2
now
is
you
not
get to
much.
choose.
Okay, so I could do the. Where is it?
So, I mean, it's like we have to kill 10 enemies, right? So there is
Yeah.
going to be someone else you're going to have to kill. Is now the time to just murder one of them?
I don't think so. Not yet.
You could kill and then do warding strength, but if you're going to warding strength, you might as well just move away because then you don't get hit at all versus
So I could do
shooting.
Warding Strength and push them 3. Push them 2, right? You're saying
Yeah.
do Warding Strength bottom, or are you saying?
I'm saying, yeah, so if on the top, like whatever you do, it seems like if your options are between warding strength and moving away, they don't seem to move very far. So you
So
are
what if
better
I
off
move
moving away.
4? Yeah.
Yeah.
What if we both go tag team this guy down low?
So you move 4, and then what are you gonna hit him with?
Can I get to him with 4?
With boots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, if you went early enough. And what, disarmed him?
Yeah, that could work. And then
Okay.
you're gonna kill him with me, right?
I take
I'm
a short
disarming
rest.
him, but it's the. Oh, you're on your long rest. You should long rest. Ah,
Yeah.
this is not good.
Well, if he's disarmed, it's fine.
Okay,
Unless he
fingers
goes
crossed.
before us, then. But they don't seem to go that early, these warrior guys.
Yeah,
If
we're
he
both
if they go
already
first,
very
then they'll
low.
just murder
It's
you.
crazy.
Move 1, attack 2, strengthen.
Move 1?
Yeah.
Strength, though, that's not good. That means they hit harder next turn?
Yep. So you want to get up on him and disarm him?
Yep.
Okay, he's poisoned.
Oh, man. Imagine I had measured whatever. Ah, goodness gracious. Ah, 4 damage.
That's good.
Alright.
Calm down. Calm down. Okay, so dude's gonna spawn here next turn. See the little sparklies?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a guard. Hey, he got an extra status effect.
Do you think they just keep spawning there until we open that door?
No. Cause I've been like, I've killed everyone in the room, and I'm like, I guess we need to go open these doors because we're not gonna win unless, you know. So 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to kill 2 extra dudes. Sorry, 9. We're gonna have to kill 1 extra dude after. And I would recommend going into this room because it seems like a chest would be in the highest room.
Okay.
What am I gonna burn? I've got this aspect.
I'm stepping away for a minute. I just want to get water.
Okay. Gonna burn this aspect. But it's a good aspect. Extra damage? I think the poison muddle is more important.
Can you hear me now? Hello? 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 Bueno? Bueno? Bacon?
What?
Hello?
Hello?
Look how muscular that dude is. He's got the little muscle arm. Look at this bicep.
Yeah.
Right next to the poison.
He's been doing curls.
He could bench.
He has more health than you. Same. Yeah.
So my goal is to blow this
fast
guy up.
cards.
So, what I was thinking is I might want to pop wording strength this round. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. So if I lose one next round, I will have 6 cards. Okay, so I'm not doing warding strength this, or should I?
Should I go before you just to make sure this guy dies, or?
One of us has to kill him, yeah.
Because your best priority is 27, and I have 3 cards that go before that.
Yeah. You need to make them all fight each other before they get to us, so they're nice and soft.
Oh, that's cute. Within range 3? Yeah, they're not close enough. Performance round. What would be interesting would be I could use it, but then not use the bottom. I could use like the ranged attack if they're doing a crappy turn, but if they're doing like a beefy beefcake fight round, then I could just be like, oh yeah, murder each other.
Can you reach that door?
No.
The guy at the door to block?
Oh, to immobilize them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can shoot him.
But it's not going to do much. Right?
If the other guy has more than move 1, he'll just move through.
Okay. I don't know. I think we need to like.
Do you want me to blow him away? But then
need more dots. That's what I.
Okay, but
I think I can handle the guy with the 3 because I can do the spare dagger for a bottom attack and then a.
If he lets you go, he might stab you and you might die.
That's true. It is a possibility.
The other option is you could go really late and then they could all do their moves and then you could rush in and slap them all. And then next turn, then they can all.
What I'm imagining is this guy dies this. I'm imagining this guy dies this round for my first pair. My second pair, I will pop the warding strength, and then I'm long resting, and then by then they get to us, and we have to fight them off. Mind you, yeah.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
So I could do overwhelming assault and push him towards you if you need him close.
I don't need him close. He's pretty close.
All I know is the spare dagger, plus the poison, plus like a 2 attack. He's dead from me for sure.
Yeah. So
I
if
want to
move-
suggest that you soften up the other guys. However you do your
So you're gonna take care of
muddle
that guy.
yeah, I think I could take him.
Okay.
He's already poisoned. I have to hit him for 2. You know, and I have 2 chances at it because I could use the bottom with the spare dagger.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is good. Okay, so worst case scenario, if it looks like you're gonna get horribly murdered, I'll try to tag the guy next to you. At least I'll make him so yeah, I might kill him. But that's only if I need to. And you're gonna go with a spare dagger and warding strength?
Warding strength. What's the other one? Skewer. Save that one. What am I wanting to do next round is the question. I think I want to do warding strength bottom next round.
Okay.
Like next turn, so don't use that one. Not. Yeah, I think it has to be leaping cleave.
So spare dagger and leaping cleave?
I think so.
Just to make sure you beat the crap out of this guy.
Well, what else can I do?
I don't know.
Unless you want me to like go and fight those other guys, but part of me wants to let them come to us.
Well, if you go late enough, I guess he could move a few squares and you could throw a dagger at him.
True. But if I do that, then I can't kill this guy because
Yes.
dagger is the one I'm posting.
Right. But if you do these ones, then you're basically using you're doing 6 damage against a guy with 3 health and a poison. He'll definitely die. That is true. So, sure.
I don't know. I don't know. It's my next turn. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It says overwhelming assault is what again? Like I'm not gonna do a 6 attack.
Well, maybe. If I soften these guys enough for you, you could maybe rush in there and chew them. You don't have boots and you don't have any move cards, so...
Okay, so maybe keep the leaping cleave for the move, and then
just
overwhelming assault will be the kill if I have to use it.
On this guy? No.
Where's my fatal advance? I used it already?
It's down here.
Good God. Okay. Yeah, spare dagger and skewer, that'll definitely kill him. And if it doesn't kill him, then I'll just uninstall the game.
Alright, they are going later. They have a low move, but they attack 2 at range 2. So that's okay.
Okay.
So I get to go first. So I'm going to assume you can finish your guy off.
Okay.
So I'm going to immobilize this guy.
Perfect.
And it will make it so the other guy doesn't get to move. So he's immobilized, and I'm gonna force him to attack his buddy.
Come on.
Oh, he gained advantage, but the advantage was 0 and 0, so that's great.
Are you using the stem?
No, because I only have 4 cards, so it doesn't help.
Okay.
I mean, it helps in that I could get back a card that would be useful, but in terms of like living.
No, I get you. To try to maximize the amount of turns you get.
All right, brute mitts. What are you gonna do? So if you use the, I mean, I feel like you want to use this, and if you fail, then you use this.
Yep.
So this is to try to get some XP.
Yep.
And then you could move onto that gold pile, that sweet, sweet loot pile.
Sure.
Oh,
Okay.
it almost didn't happen for you.
Yep. And now I want to get to a long rest so that I have a little bit more health before I have to fight these guys. But I have one more turn.
Yeah, so you could pop your warding strength and then you could take a long rest.
Yep. I think that's what I
Those
have to
guys
do.
are boring. Warding strength.
And positioning is the question. No, because warding strength, I'm using the positioning part.
Yeah.
So the top half of the other two cards, I don't know if there's anything worthwhile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe this is not the turn I do this. Hold on.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I burn a card, I'm down to 6, and then I long rest, I'm down to 5. This is not the round to burn a card, right?
Yeah, it's not the best.
So maybe bring me. Can I move? Do I have boost? No, I don't.
You could go later, and then that way you could like, he could move, and then you could go and punch him. But the next turn you're gonna long rest. He's gonna punch you a little bit, and then the next turn, because they probably won't get close enough to you. They're gonna head towards me, and then
So maybe I should move to the left, and the guys that move to you, I could do the leaping cleave and maybe hit them enough. Like if
leaping cleave.
they're
So
only
you could go
moving
1,
one
2,
step, right?
3. You could land here, and then with overwhelming assault, you could like punch one of them for 2.
Wait. Oh, leaping cleave. I was thinking for hitting 2 of them, but
Yeah, but to get there.
that's the jump too.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well, this one here's a move 3. So 1, 2, 3. You can get to basically the same place. And
Yeah.
then
What's
it's
warding
like
strength for warding strength for attack? 3.
it's
Push.
kind of shit. I mean,
Shit.
you have the chance to hit 2 of them, plus you get an XP. This
Yep.
one is like you can push them, but it doesn't really help. They have
Yeah.
move 2, so.
Yep, and I don't plan to use the bottom half, so
And
yep,
you go as
we're
late
good.
as possible. And then for
Yep.
me, I can disarm at a great length. I think I'm just gonna go late. Maybe summon a plague rat.
Yeah. Well, what's your card count now? 1, 2, 3, 4,
1,
5,
2,
6,
3,
7.
4, 5, 6. Technically 7.
So if you do plaguey,
I mean, we have to kill 4 more dudes. It doesn't seem that hard. There's 3 in the room. We'd have to pop
my
a
worry
bonus
is
one.
health right now. So
Yeah, I don't
not
have
so
as
much
much
cards.
of a worry.
So plaguey might be a good idea to just have one more person to be hurting and fighting.
Yeah. We don't have any way of healing plaguey.
One ally is within range of 3 can move 4. So you could bring me over to you if you want to use that. I don't know.
Let's see if there's any.
We have to open a door though.
Move to heal. At some point we do have to open a door, yeah. Maybe I can burn my possession to help you kill somebody.
Yeah.
But then I don't bring up a plaguey.
What about loot?
If I'm gonna use something, I guess I might as well heal, right?
Or you could use that thing to. Oh, 9 horde is your attack.
Yeah.
So you should heal, yeah.
But if I'm gonna let them come over, should I not like hit them? Because I'm gonna poison them and muddle them.
You could always use the empathetic assault to range attack. Oh, it's a burn. Fuck, it's a burn. So one thing I'll say about the heal is if you long heal right now, you don't need a heal.
If I long rest?
Long rest,
Yeah.
you won't need a heal.
But I
And
have all of my cards, so long rest is a little silly. It's burning a card for not much good reason.
oh, I'm not saying long rest now. I'm just saying that when the time comes to long rest,
I'll probably take damage before then, but I agree, it might get wasted. But I'm gonna
and
have
also
to use
your
this card at
perk
some point.
your perk says long rest.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do, man. So you move up and then you drop plaguey right next to it.
Sure.
And then you heal yourself.
They are not gonna move. they're going to shield one and then attack for poison. And they're gonna go early. So there's that.
Are they ranged attack?
Nope.
Oh no. That dude's got shields.
So you could jump 3 and attack this guy.
Only if I have Pierce, is it worth it?
Well, it's 1 shield. If you hit for
Yeah.
3, it's still 2. I mean, yeah, so you could jump and hit a guy, but it doesn't give you much. And then you're gonna long rest.
Move 3, push, and then he's out of range to attack. Fuck.
You could just
Or-
go onto a pile of gold.
I don't have boots.
Yeah, but you can move 2. Get on
I can
the.
move. I can move 3. Both my bottoms are 3.
Yeah, but there's gold piles within range too.
It's such a weird thing. Like I don't care about the gold. Do you care?
Well, if you're doing nothing else, take the gold.
I think to make my card worthwhile, I need to go up and hit that guy in the face.
So, we're gonna move 3 jump and then overwhelming assault them. The guy has
Dude.
8 health and 1 shield, so he's
So
gonna
he's
be.
not gonna die.
He's not gonna. He'll have like 3 health if all.
And he's
goes
gonna
according to
poison
plan.
me, so my
No,
heal won't do
he
shit.
won't poison you.
It says poison on his attack.
If he, yeah, he took his turn already though. His turn was to shield himself and then to attack for 2 and poison. But there's nobody around, so he didn't do that. And you see
Oh,
the reshuffle here at the bottom. See on the bottom of his card? I can't actually point at it, but that means that he reshuffles his.
so what if I move up to him?
Yeah.
I hit him with the 3. That's not enough to hurt him. Because my next turn is a long rest.
So the only way that you can hit him is with either overwhelming assault 6 or the attack 2, and he takes 1 damage. And then next turn he hits you for definitely more than 1 damage. So net gain is not great.
All right, so I'm gonna use the cleave move to put wind in the air and go stand on the gold, and then long rest.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel
That's
like
it?
a lazy asshole. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like a waste of a round, but
Well, sometimes that happens.
yep.
Do you want me to move next to him and drop Plague Rat?
Only if you think it won't kill you.
No, it's
Do you
fine.
think it's a good idea? You know, the funny part is all these doors are empty except one. And we're gonna need 14 turns to find the right door.
No.
So you're like, tank it, Plaguey. You can tank it.
Alright.
You want to move me up beside him?
Yeah, so that you're ready for next turn. You get a
You're
long
like-
rest?
You plan a long rest? I'm gonna park you right in his mouth. Yeah,
Alright.
we got a long rest.
You got Warden's strength that you didn't use. Move 2, attack 2, so Plaguey's gonna get a mouthful of choppies. That's okay. He's gonna hit first.
Whoa! Whoa, Plaguey! Calm it down, buddy. Oh man.
Do I risk it? I think it's worth killing him.
You're gonna. Yeah, and I think you're moving me up too.
You'll still be
Actually,
within
you
range.
can move. You can move even more, right?
Hmm?
You can move 5 if you wanted to. You got the boots still.
Yeah, I could move more, but I want to hit this guy.
Okay.
So I could go up 1. I guess up 1 is a little bit better.
I don't know. Are you planning on long resting? Don't use the boots if you don't have to. If you don't plan on long resting, you're full health. So, although I do want to point out again, your perk is Only long rests.
Yeah. So,
So
but
maybe don't.
I want to slice this guy though,
Why? To
'cause
poison
so
him?
he'll die, and he won't have an attack phase.
Oh yeah. So I don't think you need to pop the boots then.
Yeah, but I'm long resting next turn for sure.
So just kill this guy.
So just
And if
stand
you
here.
want to, yeah,
Well, I'm wondering, like, is it worth moving here? I think it's better to be closer to this door.
sure. But it means
by
you're
one
you're
turn.
taking hits for nothing there. You're gonna be taking hits.
But there's no way for me to stop taking those hits.
Okay. Except if you kill this one dude, you can reduce it by that much.
And then I can bring you over. I moved out of range. Should I redo it and bring you up?
the one break that we've been talking about for 3 minutes.
I could have
Jesus.
done you first. I'll just do that. That's okay, right?
Yep.
If I was playing the board game, I would be like, oh, no, I did that instead. And people would be like, yeah. We're on the same team, so cheating's
Yeah.
okay if we agree.
It's not cheating.
That's right. It's optimizing. I have two.
It's traveling through time.
I'm gonna be out of game pretty quick. Yeah, I don't like watching that happen. That's great. Where do you want to
Especially
move?
because you never summon them.
Do you want to go like right into the fray?
Why is that one like weird?
So, when you take, it's a hazardous terrain, so you take damage if you walk on it.
Yeah, don't put me there.
But what's interesting, if you push people, they will take that damage.
Okay. If they have a one move and I'm long resting next turn, I don't want to be up against a good
They have two
somebody.
moves.
Oh my god. So no matter what they're
Your priority is lower, so they'll target me first. Or your priority is whatever, you have a bigger number. So if it's equidistance, they'll avoid terrain. So for in this example here, let's say you move here, for example, right? This guy here.
yeah, click.
If I kill this guy here is going to come and attack me. Well, technically he's going to attack Plaguey because Plaguey has a lower priority than I do.
Okay.
His priority is equal to my priority minus
It's good. I believe you.
whatever.
I want to go between Plaguey and the
Okay, I think that's the safest place for you not to get attacked by anything, but
Okay.
be as close as possible. So, and we already confirmed that I definitely get the kill on this guy, right? Cool.
It'd be funny if it didn't work this time.
Oh yeah, that'd be really, really hilarious.
Oh, buddy.
That's okay.
Not if this guy's.
No, see, I told you he was going to target Plaguey. We just split the damage everywhere.
Alright.
Now, long rest is fun because my priority will be lower, so I won't. What do you want to burn?
Oh shit. Okay. I think Provoking Roar is my shittiest card right now.
So you have two cards that will pretty much end people, and we have to kill 4 more dudes. Right? So Provoking Roar, it mitigates your damage, you're still low health, but it doesn't really help you get to the end that you're looking for.
Yeah.
This one here is like, it's mediocre.
It's between that one and Spare Dagger, they're both mediocre.
Well, Spare
Provoking
Dagger-
Roar is super low damage, but it disarms.
Yeah. So what do you think?
I don't think we need to disarm. I think we're just gonna blow people up.
What do you want to... Oh, a dude's gonna spawn here, so we don't really need to open another door.
Perfect.
Right?
Yep.
7, 8, 9, 10. So on my turn, I guess I'm long resting. And on your turn, You're going to save me from dying?
Yeah, well, I was just thinking, how am I going to disarm if I got rid of my disarm?
Well, you could go over here and you could hit this guy and push him into a trap.
Okay, that's
Gives
good.
him extra damage. But then, since he's here, he'll probably attack me since he's pushed.
Is he in elite?
No.
So I'll just fatal advance that guy.
Okay.
Do I have to be melee range?
Yeah. Adjacent normal enemy.
Okay. Can I also do something to the other guy?
Well, the other guy's gonna hit my rat. If
Okay.
anything.
So I have to get enough. I have to get close enough, which means walk through you, so that I can hit him from there.
Yeah.
If I do spare dagger, can I also pop the boots?
No, because it doesn't have a move on it. So
Okay.
you could use like the top of a cart. You know your move 2, attack 2 on the top?
Yep.
If you use that, the card that you don't have here. Oh, you didn't buy that one. If you had that one, then when you did the move 2, you could pop the boots, and then you could attack 2. You know what I mean? And then your bottom, you could do whatever you want. Like you could use the attack 2. So that's one of the advantages of having a move on the top, is that it gives you a chance to use the boots. But you have to pair the boots with a move action.
Understood. What about push? Is there anything worth figuring out for push here?
Well, like I said, like you could push, but if he gets pushed down here...
Is he gonna hit you or the rat?
Well, if you push him down here, from here he will go after the rat. If you push 2. Unless the rat's dead, then he'll go for me. Don't worry about me too much. I'll probably be fine.
Okay. What I'm seeing is overwhelming assault. Overwhelming assault says push 2, so I could move through you to push him into the trap.
But then what are you going to use as your attack?
And then I could use spare dagger to do 3 damage to him, but it's probably not enough. 3 plus trap is not enough, right?
Right. And then it's the thought next turn you'll just like coin this guy and then use overwhelming assault to murder another dude and then whatever. Sure, let's do it.
Well, I'm assuming the trap. Someone's gonna do something. Overwhelming assault is also the. Or sorry. What is it called? The fatal advance was the other one, where if we want to just blow that guy up and make sure he's gone. But I could save the fatal advance for the next guy to come out.
Yeah.
Unless the next guy that comes out's an elite, then we're screwed.
He's not.
Spoilers. Okay, so fatal advance is for the guy that comes out the portal. The plaguey's got it, and you have to take out that guy that's on your left. And I'm pushing this guy.
So he's gonna take 3 damage. He's gonna move over here. That's gonna be 4. Then you're gonna throw it. Oh wait. You can't. Oh no, sorry. You go over here. You push him. He takes 1 damage. Then you throw a dagger at him, so he takes 4 damage total. So of his 8 health, he'll be half dead.
That's not enough.
No, but
So fatal advance it.
You would just want to use fatal advance on him, and then what do you use on the top to just walk up to him? Like go early, or
I could use any 2 moves. So leaping cleave, I think, is probably my.
Then you're going
least.
late.
Oh shit. Yeah, so I'm using spare dagger just for a 2 move, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Hopefully, we'll see.
Uh-oh.
Shield
one
retaliate.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Plaguey's gonna die.
No, he's only gonna take 2 damage. He'll have 1 health, and he'll get to do an attack, which is great.
Oh, they get to go right.
And you don't have to attack the guy, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's what you get it. So you're going to do
Move 2.
move to here.
Yep.
And then just blow him up
Fatal.
for 2 XP. Oh, that feels good.
Okay.
Plaguey.
0 damage. Okay.
He poisoned them though.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. We got it. We got it.
Possession. Having you able to attack for 6 is fine.
Yeah, but I have an attack for 6 already.
Yep.
I don't know. We gotta kill 2 more guys, so.
This one is kind of
2 more guys need to die, and I think I can kill 1 on my own, so you have to be able to kill 1.
So what do you want to do on your turn?
Kill 5 or more monsters during the scenario. I have to kill 1 more.
You're gonna.
I think I want to. I want to get him to like. What I'm thinking is I want to do overwhelming assault, but I want it to be the finisher.
Sure.
So I can't do it this round. Unless I'm trying to kill one that's 6 health.
So this guy has 6 health and is poisoned.
So burn the 6.
And for me, like I can hit this
Disarm.
guy and disarm him and get him half health. In theory, because
Yep.
my guy is really good.
And then loot everything. Look at all that sweet loot around you. And then save the possession for when he comes over, and then you just kill him through me or something. Kill him through Plaguey.
Plaguey also gets to take a turn, that's true. Plaguey might do a significant chunk.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go earlier to what do you want to do? You want to use
I'm gonna do overwhelming assault,
with what?
and I just need a 1 move, so anything.
So the earliest.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go before you and have a nuke ready. We'll see what Plaguey does, and on the bottom,
Scurry. Totally want to
force an enemy
with
within range 5 to perform attack 2 range to your target enemy. So they're not close enough. So Scurry with the loot, really? I might still be able to run into this room at the very end and go loot a chest.
Okay, okay. What about Scurry to attack, hit him, put the poisons and shit on him,
Yeah,
and then move away and heal?
Well, it's not gonna make it so he doesn't attack, but if he's muddled and poisoned, maybe that's okay. Okay, we'll try it.
Or you loot 2 and
Move 3, 1.
collect all that sweet loot.
1, 2, 3. I open the door, I attack him, and then I scurry, and then no, this is getting dangerous. Alright.
And then your next turn, you're gonna have the finisher for sure. 6 damage, because he's gonna get up on one of us.
But I have to make you, like, you have to be next to him, and then I use possession to force you to hit.
Yeah.
So I'll just go late, and then, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
I'll
roll the
position
dice.
myself.
Oh my lord. Okay.
Oh, attack 2, poison, but they're not in range. Well,
They're not gonna move, so if I...
comes this
Ooh.
guy. Oh my god, Plaguey, calm it down.
He's a chunky monkey.
Don't kill him. Don't. That was my. All right.
You don't want me to kill him?
I thought I was going first, but apparently not.
Do you want
All
me
right.
to,
What I had originally thought is that you were poisoning the guy on the right, by moving in, attacking him, and then moving back to heal. But if that's not what you want to do, what do you want to
This
do?
guy's gonna kill Plaguey. I'm gonna go bite this guy, I think.
Yeah. But don't move that far, because then you can't move back as much.
Well, I can just move over here.
Where are you going, though? You want to stand on gold, don't you?
Well, what gold? If I stand near him, he'll attack me. I don't want to stand next to him. I mean, I
Okay.
guess it's only 2 attack with poison. That doesn't
No, you're
matter.
right. Well, once these two are dead, we're done, right?
Yes. So should I poison him and muddle him so that he's softer to chew up for you?
that's what I was imagining. I just want to one-shot one of these guys with my 6 damage. The other one, I don't care what happens to him.
I think Plaguey's gonna get
You pop your dagger too?
No, I mean the dagger automatically gets attached, right? So
Then
like
I
my
would.
my aspect puts poison on everything.
So you move further back, and he won't hit you.
He won't hit me anyway. He's attacked too.
Yeah, so move back.
Why?
Where you're standing now, he's gonna hit you.
No, he won't. Well, right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, now they're going to get healed and stuff.
That's
Well.
okay.
Is it time? No, it's not time.
How is it never time? I'm so confused.
Because I keep burning what card every turn to make it the worst. Or I make it optimal? I don't know.
Alright.
Oh, I
So
probably...
this guy has 2 health, and I'm gonna hit him for 6, hopefully.
He's
and if
got
I
shield.
miss- It's gonna be so embarrassing. Yeah. Oh, Plaguey.
Stick in there. Stick in
He's
there.
still alive.
I'm gonna
How
run
did
over
he
here and
survive
get these
this?
piles.
Okay.
He's a gangster.
So
You're gonna go here?
no. I'm gonna kill Mr. 2 health.
This guy?
Yeah.
With overwhelming assault?
Well, that was the original plan back when he was 5 health.
Alright.
No, because the idea is 2 things. One, I want to get status, right? 4 out of 5.
Yeah, so just stay here and beat up this guy till he dies. I won't fight him.
Okay.
I don't know.
Uh,
So if you hit this guy who has 8 health for 6, but he has 1 armor, but he has poison, he'll have 2 health, right? And unless Plaguey comes in like ninja loots your kill, you're probably good. I don't know.
I would just kill this 2 health.
Okay. Do you want to
Just
just
so
use
that-
the 2 attack? Or do you want to overwhelm him?
No, because he's shielded now.
Okay.
Or
But
okay,
he's
hold on.
poisoned.
Hold on. What if I use the 2 move with the warding strength, and then I could use the 3 attack from warding strength? Oh, sorry. Said the same thing twice there.
Just use this so you get XP.
Okay. Kill him. Hopefully I don't miss.
Wait, you
Got him.
massacred him.
Burnt a card. Yeah. A little bit of overkill.
Does it give you a check mark? Yeah, you have Sadist now. You're in
Alright.
Sadist.
And now we need to blow this guy up with your card.
The summoner?
The one that does, yeah. So I'm gonna stand between you 2. And you're gonna kill him, theoretically.
Okay. Let's do it, because there's nothing to pick.
Except he's gonna move.
Not soon. Okay.
Okay.
So you want to use this card. Do you want to use your move 6?
I don't need to.
But it
Why
gives
would
you
I?
experience.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay. And you put me between you and...
What? Just
Me?
get the gold. You're fine.
Yes, but you need to be beside me, and I need to be beside him, right?
Yeah, that's how the card works.
Do you have your...
Oh wait, no.
wait.
So I could move next to you. And then you can perform the 6, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
So just go to the gold.
Okay.
Do you want to pop your boots? So you have
No.
move 8? Okay.
I'm moving 1. And now I'm hitting him, and hopefully I don't double damage him. There you go. And now your 6 hopefully kills him.
Well,
If it doesn't,
at this
we're
point,
gonna have a good chuckle.
yeah. And then we both immediately exhaust, and I'm like, well, at least I'll retire sooner. And then it's like,
Oh shit! How do you exhaust? You should be burning cards faster.
I'm doing a pretty good job.
You're being too efficient, and you're never gonna retire this guy. 8 damage. Sploosh. And you get XP. That's good too.
It's all good.
But now you didn't get to retire again, or
Running through the forest,
We'll find occasions to
breathing the
die.
smell of burning flesh, you now find more than enough opportunity to contemplate your actions.
Yeah, perks.
woo!
Did that-
Hey, it's not too late. 12:20. That's not bad.
we can go again.
Oh, well, I don't know about that.
Go get some Egos and a Coke.
I'm just loading up Dota right now.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. We went and murdered some Enochs. Are we gonna suffer something for that? Or?
How your actions sit with you must be visible on your face as you meet once more with Jexera,
Be visible on your-
this time in her manor. She hands you a sack of coins with a frown.
With a frown.
They
Why?
were thieves and murderers, she says blankly. They deserved what you gave them, and that is all
Why a
I will
frown?
say of the matter.
Because she's like frowning because you're like.
I have
feel
one more
bad for
task
you.
I would like you to perform.
Hmm.
I require a diamond of considerable size for a customer, but I cannot find one anywhere in the city. There is a diamond mine, however, in the southern mountains, long since lost to the wilderness. I've heard reports that it is now overrun with vermlings.
Oh,
No doubt with
vermlings.
some other more intelligent force behind them. If you can fight your way in and grab the biggest diamond you can find, I will give you a considerable reward. Now, leave me in peace. Jexera's 2 massive Inox bodyguards step forward, directing you to leave the manor.
I'm just considering diplomacy here.
Outside, contemplating your new
Like we
task,
killed all these
you hear a
Enochs.
small voice behind you. She's not looking for profit, you know. You turn around to see a female quattrel step out of the alley beside Jexera's house. She's clad in dark leather armor and holds a conspicuous contraption full of whirring gears and topped with a conical metal piece connected to a tube. RG's city guard, she says, introducing herself. I know, I don't exactly look the part, but if anyone isn't what they appear to be, it's that Valrath you've been talking to. Sure, she's a merchant, but she's up to something far more sinister. She's been trying to overthrow the military in Gloomhaven for as long as I've been here, and we're all very curious about what her current machinations are. Look, you can go do her bidding like a good little puppy if you want. But if you'd rather actually help this town keep the peace and not get overrun by the wilds, I have a different idea. We'll get to the bottom of Jexera's plans and expose her for who she really is.
15 gold each, 1 prosperity, and 6 XP.
Nice, nice.
Unlocked the diamond mine. Gloomhaven warehouse.
We're definitely gonna find those diamonds.
You've unlocked a city quest. You can access it by clicking Gloomhaven, the city map button, or clicking on the new quest in the log.
Give me
Alright.
back my diamonds.
So you got another perk? We
Oh,
don't have to spend it now. We could log and do it later. But
none of them came up, eh?
none of the what?
The pacifies?
No. it's a little crazy.
It's like a 2% though. I mean,
Well,
big in-
it's not 2%.
what would you say it is?
Well,
6,
1, 2, 7.
22. So 1 and 22.
So that's, I don't know, 5-ish?
Yeah. Less than 5.
4.5? Anyway. Was there anything? Oh. So you didn't kill any elite monsters that round. That's okay. There was one, I think.
We did get prosperity though. Does that mean?
So prosperity helps up stuff, but our wealth is still at the same level as before.
Earning prosperity will increase Gloomhaven's wealth. Prosperity can be earned or lost by completing certain scenarios.
So you get a bunch of prosperity, and then the wealth will increase by 1 once you get like enough. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And the reputation.
Well, it says 2 out of 4 there, and we
Uh,
got 1 that last round.
2 out of 4. Yeah, it's really dark on my screen. My monitor is actually really crap. So. 2 out of
If you
4.
look at the
Yeah.
last screen you had open, it showed that we got 1 prosperity.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to pick stuff, or you want to log and pick stuff next time?
Up to you. If you're up for putting a check mark on something.
Let's do it. What do you want? I don't know.
Let's keep going with this modifier strategy. So bludgeon, I guess.
Pierce, 3 push, bludgeon, 1 stun. Sure, stun's good.
Yep. I'll try that.
You can get another 1 stun later.
Yep. I probably will pick that next.
City encounter real quick.
Oh.
A great revelry is underway at the new market. When you arrive to purchase supplies, investigating further, you discover the town is in the midst of a pie-eating contest. A group of large sailors sits triumphantly at a long table at a makeshift stage. Crumbs and bits of fruit scattered all around. A man at the center stands and addresses the crowd. Can no one best our pie-eating prowess? Step up and test your mettle. With nothing better to do, you head up to the stage. The contest goes well for a while as you match the others pie for pie, but soon your eating starts to slow, and the sailors are still going strong. Do you want to yield to the pie and admit defeat, or do you want to power through the pain? You will not be bested.
I feel like I want to power through, but I don't know. How do you feel?
Let's eat these pies, man.
Yeah, I like pie, and I think, I mean, I'm gonna power through the pain of text. We got this. Like, I'm not suffering at all. Okay, go. Come on.
There's no I in team, but there is an I in pie, as in meat pie. And if you rearrange the letters in meat, it makes
It's
team.
team.
So if you think about it, this makes sense. Oh my god.
Oh my god. 1 less perk point? What the F?
But that's okay.
Hey, we got rep. We got rep.
They're
Oh, that's
We're
funny.
representing.
You little primal. Yell. Continue eating pie after pie. Your willpower cannot be broken. Surely the sailors are forced to concede. However, you cannot even stand to shake your foe's hands. Your legs are boneless, and your stomach feels worse than it has ever felt before. You have earned glory and prize money, but all you want to do is lie down and wait for the horror to pass and someone to pass you leaves.
So what's cool is you spent your perk, so you don't lose a perk point because, you know.
It's already spent.
And
Yep.
I think I lost mine, but that's okay.
You had one?
I think I just got one from that scenario.
That we should re-roll?
No, it's fine. And then we got a bunch of gold, and we got a rep, so this didn't look like it went up at all.
Go up 1.
Oh, the reputation went up. So the reputation,
0%. What?
the party's reputation will influence. Oh, yeah, so we got a reputation level, and we got a reputation point, which as we get more points, it'll push our reputation up.
Okay.
It's cool. Math.
Math. Yes. You're gonna level up soon too. Look at that.
Yeah, crushing it.
Yeah.
All right.
12:30. Thank you for sticking around so late. That was
Yeah,
fun.
it's fun. That last scenario was we beat it. I think we went a little bit faster.
Not much. I
No.
think we started at 11, so it was an hour and a half for the second
All
scenario.
right. So hour and a half for scenario. Got it. All right.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right. See
I'll
ya.
see you next time.
Bye.